your favorite moments from throughout the day. You can tweet at ESL Hearthstone using the hashtag Trinity Series and join in on some of those conversations. But with that, it's time to start introducing the teams for our very first match of the day. It's Team Liquid taking on Virtus.Pro. And Admiral, Virtus.Pro yet to win a game yet. That's a big deal for them. Team Liquid, they sort of need to solidify their spot either on the top side of the pack or the bottom side of the pack here today.
Yeah, for Virtus.Pro, this is definitely a proving grounds match. They would be the only team who has the availability to start 0-3 in Trinity Series. So this match is, in my opinion, a must-win as far as they're concerned. But for Team Liquid, they're trying to now start those strides to stay ahead and look to secure themselves that position. So a very important match for them as well, but very different roads for these two. If Team Liquid manages to lose, still some pretty good hope for them.
Yeah. We'll see. But let's go ahead and take a look at the match format. So the teams have submitted 9 unique decks, 1 for each of the 9 classes. We're about to jump into picks and bans phase, which during so the teams will ban 2 of the opposing team's decks, and then out of the remaining 7, we'll pick 6 to play. So they'll exclude 1 deck effectively. They'll then use those 6 decks to play in a best-of-11 match. First team to win 6 games wins the match. And they'll use the last hero standing format, which means the winning deck of any given game automatically is played in the next game, whereas the losing deck is eliminated from play for the match. And I've really enjoyed seeing how the last hero standing format and how these picks in the meta for the Trinity Series has evolved over the course of the 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, with the last hero standing, it's often about building counter decks to your opponent's play. And with the wide range of decks available, we've been seeing some of the meta shake up a bit. Mage, I think, has been the widest class thus far. We've seen 3 different archetypes brought.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get in the picks and bans. Again, those 9 class icons represent the 9 unique decks that these players have brought to the table. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first ban. Shaman banned away from Team Liquid and Rogue banned away from Virtus.Pro. Again, these are pretty standard bans. It seems the teams just don't want to play against Pirates. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second ban. There it is, Warrior and Warrior. So we'll see a Rogue today on Team Liquid side, unless they exclude it.
But I'm feeling a Hunter exclude.
We'll see.
Sides. Hey, look at that. Sorry, right. Rexar. Not today.
But, of course, Rogue for Team Liquid and Shaman left up for Virtus.Pro. So we do have a little bit of a difference here with their decks. And, of course, as we've seen on day number 1 of week number 3, a lot of potentially different archetypes for each of these different classes. We've seen 3 different types of mages so far over the 3 weeks of Trinity Series. We've seen 4 different types of Druid over the course of the Trinity Series. Jade, Malagos, Kuhn, Cthulhu deck. I don't know. There's just a lot of different stuff that we've seen, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what these guys have brought.
Yeah, Team Liquid with their Rogue left up, I fear a little bit for Virtus.Pro in this situation because Dog and Show are very proficient Rogue players, and we've been seeing that become a very popular ban since your team has to play such a wide range of decks versus Druid, versus Priest, versus Paladin. The Rogue can punish those classes very hard, and sometimes versus Warlock and Mage, it can do the same. A very dangerous deck when you cannot simply Shaman it down.
Yeah, but taking a look at the side of Virtus.Pro, they do have the Shaman left up for them. So Dr. Hippie, of course, will be piloting that with Naaman and Bunny Hopper as his teammates. And Shaman can prey on the Rogue, but we'll have to see. But keep in mind, again, for those of you who may just be tuning into Trinity Series for the first time, even though these players will be piloting the decks, it's the team that's working together and collaborating, communicating the entire time during the match to come up with the right plays and the right decisions. And a big story so far across the Trinity Series has been, just how much the teams differ in sort of their attack plan for communication.
Yeah, some of the teams have found that working together and everyone voicing their opinions really helps them navigate the game, where in the Cloud9 match yesterday, it's become very apparent that Cloud9 trusts their pilot. And if they can operate well, that's the key to winning the game. And so it's about letting that player think and take their time and play the game that they have historically played the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into game number 1, Team Liquid versus Virtus.Pro. I'm excited to see how these guys have decided to maybe change up or even keep the same, their strategies from weeks 1 and 2. But the first match, this is interesting. Priest versus Priest. This is the first time we've seen a Priest versus Priest opening. A lot of the times during the past couple weeks, it's been Murloc Paladin as the opener.
It's been a very popular open thus far amongst the players. And to see Priest versus Priest, this is... I wonder if there's any consideration for a random queue on the first game when something like this happens. I can't really think of a perfect reason to open with Priest other than that. It's not really a strong counter build. It's in the same camp is, and even Paladin. It's just kind of strong.
Yeah, it's just a medium strength deck. It's a deck that allows you to feel out what your opponent's running.
Difference in the mulligans in the opening hands here as well, with Team Liquid starting off on Twilight Whelp. Virtus.Pro keeps the Shadow Word Pain in hand, a very strong card against Dragon Priest, but you only have a couple of those.
Yeah, I mean, look at how many targets there are. Twilight Guardian, Nether Spite Historian, Wyrmrest Agent, Twilight Whelp, Blackwing Technician, Brand Bronzebeard. Could go on for days.
And another Draconid Operative for Team Liquid, presenting much more value than Nefarian or Deathwing. I suppose if Team Liquid is looking way far to the future, they could get 2 Shadow Word Death out of Virtus.Pro and then have Deathwing as a trump card. But that is a big decision to make on turn 2.
Yeah, and also, well, one thing about Deathwing is that it pretty much guarantees that you'll have a dragon in hand for dragon activators. You don't have to worry about thinking about using a dragon with Draconid Operative and things like that. So it can make it just a little bit easier. But let's go ahead and listen to Team Liquid and hear their thoughts on this choice.
Value, but
so we could discover like operatives, their Dragon Priest also, right?
Wait, what if they play OTK Priest?
They're not playing OTK Priest, there's no way.
It's pretty good against Paladin.
Yeah.
So they like might open just to counter Paladin with OTK Priest. I mean, they probably like
Who's
it's
on their
hard to
team?
make this.
Like who? They have Naaman, Dr. Hippie, and Roof. There's no way. Who's a Roofie? Oh no, that's Naaman. Wait, no, Roofie's on their team.
They got.
They're not
Bunny
like.
Hopper.
Oh, okay.
Bunny
Yeah, they
Hopper.
just play like normal decks, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, we're not playing against like Jackie Chan or anything. Oh, that's good. Good job, guys. Really good at this game.
Yeah.
Ah.
Let's think a little like we have a free drop.
Wait, what are they following up with?
With the buffer guy.
3-4.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, so
Can we just ignore it, play Guardian?
Yeah.
maybe we could. Nah.
No, we always do this. Like we don't have other play, right? Like if we had a free drop, we could consider it maybe, right?
Yeah, because if you didn't have a 4-drop as well, because we could have like baited out the buffer.
Yeah, that would be smart actually.
Did as well, I think. Yeah, indeed.
You hear Nyria there. He is usually a player that can sometimes play weird decks. He's like, hey guys, come on. Gotta think of the options here.
He loves combo decks, and he loves combo decks that have the element of surprise as well. It's not really outside of the realm of possibility that Virtus.Pro is using a combo priest, but Nyria would be the first player to think about it.
Yeah, especially considering what we mentioned earlier is that Paladin has been one of the most popular openers. And so queuing priest against Paladin, Nyria brought up the point of, hey, it's good against Paladin, meaning maybe they tried to queue priest in hopes that Team Liquid would queue Paladin and try and surprise him with the OTK priest.
It's definitely possible. You heard Dog and his deductive logic, a little bit of Sherlock work there. We're not playing against Jackie Chan, of course, a player who I don't think I've ever seen play a standard deck at any time in the metagame.
Yeah, they're playing against Dr. Hippie, Naaman, and Bunny Hopper, 3 players who qualified for Winter Championships last year, highest point earners, and Dr. Hippie and Naaman, who were at the BlizzCon World Championship. You don't really get there by playing weird decks.
No,
you get there
you
by
don't.
playing good decks.
Right, and playing them well at that. Dr. Hippie was just lights out at the World Championship, coming in second place while he was there. And Virtus.Pro, they're pretty straightforward players, to be perfectly honest. They like to have the action driven in a very value-oriented way. And so you would just look for them to play to that style over and over again. And even the brand was meant to be either disruption effect or help supplement their future turns.
Yeah. They're starting to get back on board a little bit here. The Shadow Word Pain, of course, we mentioned earlier, lines up really well against Twilight Guardian, and they're able to keep this Wyrmrest Agent rolling. But Team Liquid's got a few tough decisions ahead of them. Let's go ahead and listen in.
Technician heal. We need something big on the board.
Yeah, if they do that, it's just too weak for them. They want to play a 5 here for sure.
Yeah. What are we taking? Bookworm seems juicy.
Yeah, Bookworm seems
Bookworm. Yes, Bookworm. For next turn as well.
Yeah, because they play operative and they're gonna bump into the 2-1, and then we can Bookworm trade, and our guys at a 5-1. It's really awkward.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So they run Bookworm as
Just
well.
it. Yeah, those lizard people look weird, man. I guess technically he's a dragon, right? Because like I asked what he was, but he's clearly a dragon because his type is dragon.
Who? Draconite?
Draconite.
I think we take the operative. That's just the best card, right?
Yeah.
Do we trade the 2-1?
I probably still trade it.
Probably, yeah, just to play around the Bookworm.
Operative again.
Yeah, I agree actually. But
operative.
they have how many? They have 2 3/6s left, and they have 3/4.
There's a
They
lot
can
of
buff.
stuff.
No, they
2/4 is
just-
not a threat.
They just discovered something with Nether Spite also. It's probably operative, maybe Bookworm. They wouldn't pick anything else really, I don't think. Unless it's like Ysera.
Yeah, the problem with operative is that it ties to Blackwing Corruptor.
That is true.
But his whole board dies. Except Corruptor.
Yeah.
We don't have to play Whelp, do we?
No.
Yeah, we just play operative and then we pass.
Because we might go for the Drake and not get another dragon. So
Yeah. So go with operative.
Yeah, there's just no other play. Like,
But we can get a dragon.
Pain.
We take a Corruptor, right? We already have Pain
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yes,
You
yes,
take
yes, yes,
Corruptor.
yes. It's
But-
good
but
for
now
the counter Corruptor.
Oh yeah, we don't play the Whelp.
We don't
No,
have
it's
a Whelp
fine.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just enter.
But
So
if
you
we
take
drew a
Corruptor,
dragon,
Corruptor.
Well, coming down to the wire there for Team Liquid, but they got it in.
Yeah, they're playing a very value-oriented game through this mid-game stage, and it's the 2 operatives certainly help, but Virtus.Pro has bought back some very valuable tempo, and you can hear their planning going through this. Nyria, sure, it does die to Corruptor, but they lose their whole board. That's 7 health worth of minions that got taken care of in one swoop there. So if Virtus.Pro is going to play a more value-oriented game, I would expect them actually to take the Nether Spite Historian in this spot and just keep going with Draconid operatives. Match card for card.
It's kind of funny the way the mirror match.
Whoa. So Team Liquid, we didn't quite catch on the listen, I don't believe, but they were talking about how they wanted to queue against Paladin. That was the intent of firing this up. So with the Interfire there, that does offer the potential for a Bran Cabal Talon Priest to deliver that final points of burst.
Yeah. And that gives Virtus.Pro a little bit of information. The card's in the deck, so they don't have to worry about it just yet, but...
Ooh, Northshire Cleric is a little bit dangerous in this spot. That's a very valuable card to have in combination with Holy Nova. And here, they're saying if Team Liquid has either Shadow Word Pain, a Discovered Bookworm, or a Blackwing Corruptor, they're willing to make that sacrifice.
Well, let's go ahead and listen to Team Liquid and see how they're going to tackle this.
We have to kill the cleric. That happens.
I don't think it's Corruptor because they will value trade into our guy, 5/6, and then we have no way to kill it. So I think it's a Bookworm or Pain.
we could play Rimrest as well to protect the 5/4.
I was considering going Blackwing into Wormrust into trade. But then he can go Corruptor and then trade and then heal. And then
He can just like
that's fine though.
he can just
No, that's not
Bookworm
good.
our guy.
If we Bookworm, he can Bookworm our other Bookworm, right? Like that's just as bad.
Yeah,
I like Corruptor Wormrust, I think.
I think so too. No, yeah, what do you say?
I do it. I just like to save Corruptor, but we can get another one soon.
Yeah, this is their Corruptor. Like, 2 in our deck.
I'm just afraid that if he actually wait a second, it doesn't matter.
I mean, he can go Bookworm, but he can't heal, so that's fine, right? Like he goes Bookworm, trades. No, I mean, it's just that the
sucks.
operative's like kind of awkward, right? Like, how do we deal with it?
I like Bookworm. Just Bookworm and trade.
How do you like playing the Corruptor and the 2/4? Trading the 5/6 and then healing the 5/6.
Do you think we're gonna get more value from Bookworm?
The other thing's just really bad to Holy Nova.
I mean, we can play the Bookworm, trade 5/6 into 5/5.
I think we're gonna get more value from the Bookworm. It's usually 3/6s.
Yeah, but they already played Shadow Pain, one of it. And they probably didn't have Book
like
before.
Next
Yeah,
turn,
like
fire one and heal.
I mean, like, keeping two dragons on the board, I think it's kind of better. And like 3/6 dragon.
Next turn you can cleric plus 5.
No, like, because this gets heavily punished by Holy Nova, right?
This one.
Like Holy Nova heal.
Better.
Technician.
Blackman. Yeah, Technician.
Yeah, that seems really nice.
But we can Twilight Whelp and heal up to the 4, so they can't Corruptor
They
it.
can't corrupt her. Yeah, that's also good. I think we need the Twilight Whelp though, because then we can't play Drake.
So
What do you guys think? Like, it's kind of hard.
I
We get
don't
punished.
I mean, what is our next play? We're gonna utilize heal for sure next turn, right?
yeah, we might play like a Technician and just heal up and pain, something like that. I like playing the Whelp and healing it up. The
I
fight.
do like healing it up to 4 health also.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like super
Yeah,
good.
it's just really safe.
yeah, I like that too.
Do we even have to play the Whelp though? Nah.
It's fine. It's like a trading tool. They use Bookworm and pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
We're
need a
not gonna use
buffer.
a Zoodrake.
Yeah, we do need the buffer.
Well, you heard Bunny Hopper from Virtus.Pro mention the last turn. This play gets pretty punished by Holy Nova, and now that's a board swing. Team Liquid has the board completely.
Yeah, fate seems to decide that Virtus.Pro will in fact get punished by Holy Nova, and this has been a continuing trend for Virtus.Pro as well. They've just been getting, frankly, pretty unlucky in a lot of spots. Here with the Shadow Word Death draw, I'm curious how they want to go about this. You heard Team Liquid mention that they were fearing Blackwing Corruptor. If that's the case, why did the Twilight Whelp come down? Maybe to force the Blackwing Corruptor at some point. Get ahead with the trade of their own Blackwing Corruptor, and then have the Azure Drake and the Blackwing Technician be the lone minions on board.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Looks like Virtus.Pro is going to forego the...
Ooh, get that brand back as well, but Shadow Word Death is so strong in the matchup. Brand plus Blackwing Corruptor just looks nuts to me, though.
Brand plus Blackwing Corruptor takes out pretty much anything that Shadow Word Death would take out, aside from any type of Nether Sprite Historian pickup. So
the key here is they want to deal with the opposing Blackwing Corruptor.
Yeah.
That's what's swaying the decision here. Ooh, that's an ugly draw.
Inner Fire.
Well, I'm not surprised it's an ugly draw, to be perfectly honest, but sometimes bad cards really suit a very specific purpose that you just can't unlock any other way.
Mm-hmm.
In this situation, it's delivering extra burst damage to a Paladin build.
Unless it loses in game 1 and can't be played again.
Semantics.
Yeah. We'll see if they can build your own Draconid Crusher here.
It's one of my favorite pastime hobbies.
Building my own minions out of other minions. Now the choice is Blackwing Technician or...
Nothing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you could try and Inner Fire, but then you're just vulnerable to another Shadow Word Death. Like, very vulnerable. But then when are you going to ever get value out of Inner Fire again? You're most likely in this matchup going to have to using it proactively.
It's definitely on the attack. Like, if Team Liquid snags initiative and can use a minion to trade up, that's a big benefit for them. Mm-hmm. And the damage here can't really be ignored by Virtus.Pro. They do have to still continue to pay attention to the board. So let's listen to them and hear how they want to handle it.
We double Cleric, Holy Nova heal.
He does a play here, Corruptor, but no.
I don't think we can ever leave alive the Azure Drake.
We can kill Azure Drake with Corruptor.
Yeah, but that's bad,
But I
right?
like really like bunnies.
But we don't have mana for Holy Nova then.
Because we're probably gonna have one cleric alive by the next turn.
We can also just heal
Is
first.
someone injured? Is someone injured?
I think we Holy Nova.
Still for now with Azure Drake to deck.
Yeah, we need to
Yes,
kill
I think
Azure
so.
Drake.
Because it also makes it impossible for the... just too much card draw to say no to anything.
Like, he can also draw.
Womp womp womp. I actually think we play Guardian here.
We want to heal also, right?
Yeah, we go Guardian, Pain, Heal.
Yeah, Guardian, Pain, Heal.
Yeah. Do we can inner fire it too. So
they have the buff guy by now, right? Like, I guess it doesn't die to anything if we do buff it,
Yeah.
but it dies to Corruptor-ish. I don't know.
It's fine if you inner fire it. It's like okay.
I didn't inner fire it.
You wouldn't?
No, you do. Yeah, I think
Oh
it's
yeah, you do.
yeah, they need like buff plus Blackwing Corruptor to kill it, right?
Yeah.
And to protect their operative.
Mm-hmm. By the way, we heal the Blackwing after.
Yeah, we healed Blackwing. Nice order.
What do I have in their hand?
They have one card from the
From the operative, right?
no, from the 2-mana card. They have the
Plus, they have Dragon.
Yeah, from the historian. I mean, sorry, my mistake.
No,
How
wait,
do you
no.
like?
They got the operative from the historian.
Yes, so they have a
No,
card
they
from
have
our
on
deck.
board.
Yeah,
I
they,
like.
They may have Deathwing.
no, they can't.
No,
they have a
they
card
use
from our deck. It's probably
from our
back.
deck. Yes,
Oh wait, they would have
Yes.
put back before.
we could use Shadow or Death. Trade.
Corruptor maybe
for
an
the-
Agent.
You play Shadow Death for sure.
I would play our operative
the-
honestly and heal.
I would go for two guys,
like-
Twilight Guardian and for Blackwing Technician.
Same.
Yeah, like display more.
And then still here? We could go Blackwing Technician, Wormburst Agent here. Never mind.
I like this more. We have a lot value in our hand.
Well, lots of differences here between the two teams. Team Liquid, pretty good spirits, even though they're sort of falling behind. Virtus.Pro still disagreeing on a lot of plays.
Yeah, the clash of styles for Virtus.Pro is really interesting because it gives them good perspectives in a lot of spots, but at the same time, it feels like that many different ways to play the game at some point could cause confusion. Like, we haven't heard them talk much about developing an overall game plan, and this matchup mostly comes down to value rather than strictly game plan. But that amount of deviation in thought, it's certainly something to think about in future games. The Virtus.Pro is just destroying the value game in this one, though. I don't actually see them losing this one. They have another Draconid Operative coming.
This is the fourth one, I think.
They just have everything.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat chaining Draconid Operatives. Like, imagine if they got another Draconid Operative off of this.
They could very well do that. They also drew 4 cards in the turn when they played double Northshire Cleric and then the heal into the Holy Nova. It's hard to beat a Dragon Priest that draws.
Oh my word. Virtus.Pro.
And another one.
Another one. And another Draconid Operative. Another Draconid Operative. Those syllables don't quite fit together.
Solid effort.
Appreciate it.
Well, there it is.
Let's listen to Team Liquid. This is great.
Good enough, right?
Yeah, it's good enough.
I don't know. It's just over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need something like that, and then they have nothing. Something like that.
Yeah. We have another spite, so just need to get it.
To find brand.
No.
Find brand.
Just play like Raptor here, no?
No. They play the Corruptor, and I think you trade the 5/6. Wait, you might be able to set up lethal, and ignore the 5/7. How do you like playing
I like stepping little. You
operative?
can play Agent,
Yeah, I like
double,
playing
and,
operative, yeah.
Play operative.
Yeah. Nah, no.
No way we're taking Historian here, right?
No, we
No,
take
it's not.
Cabal, right?
Yeah, like
We can also take Historian.
I like playing with Cabal. Yeah, just
Cabal
buffing anything.
Take the
Yeah, just
Cabal.
go in face. Yeah. Just play it
Play
down.
them on any minion, trade the 3/3, and heal face. Our own face.
You wish to live.
And go double face.
Alright, Deathwing, let's go. Actually, we can bookworm also. So
Yeah, so we...
I only have 5/5/6s on board. We got this.
Nah. Where's the Deathwing when you need it?
We put Volcanic, I guess. I don't know.
We bottom right.
Wait. We trade.
We're not dead on board, so we have to search for information.
Yeah, this is true.
We kill both 3/4s and just heal our 5/7. Oh, actually, we are dead to Corruptor.
That's fine. This is better.
Yeah.
15 on board, green hand.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, keep his good.
Are these operatives? Are operatives good cards?
Yeah, it's it's a decent card.
This isn't chain. That was really lucky.
Yeah, it was.
The look of happiness on Dr. Hippie's face says it all.
That guy loves Hearthstone, man.
Oh, he loves Draconid Operative, one of the two.
You know, they could have had a Deathwing Team Liquid on turn 2.
They had an option to pick a Deathwing.
They did, but it's like that dodgeball game where you're picking your teammates and you're looking at Bookworm and you're looking at Deathwing and you're like, Bookworm, come on. Deathwing, come on, man, I'm a 12-12. I blow up everything.
Picking Deathwing means that you're expecting to fall behind. You can't have that mentality, Admirable. You can't have that mentality.
Tell that to Fibonacci.
But Virtus.Pro takes the win with the Priest, which means they'll be playing that Priest again. And the Priest is eliminated for Team Liquid. I think that's maybe why they talked about how they wanted to queue against Paladin, and maybe that was the reason. But Priest also isn't used as a counter to too many things, which may be, a reason why players might want to play it first, because then if you lose with it, you're okay with it. And if you win with it, then you have that sort of counter matchup lead where you're one game ahead, so you can counter whatever your opponent tries to counter you with.
Yeah, they've been trying to take advantage of the fact that Anyfin Paladin has been a very common queue on game number 1, and this time it failed. So that's something for the other teams to think about when they play Team Liquid. Are they trying to get that game 1 steal? Because if they steal that game number 1 with Priest, they are very happy with the case of it. Divine Favor and Innerfire Divine Spirit and Innerfire just not getting the job done here. Ill-timed draws at every step of the way.
Divine Favor and Innerfire will get the job done even less.
I died to that recently. A guy had a Ysera, went Nightmare, double Divine Spirit, Innerfire. I was like, this can't be real. It's 38'd me.
You got to respect that guy. He had a game plan and he executed it.
I don't respect it. I'm very upset. Still to this day.
Well, we'll see what Team Liquid decides to queue up against this now. Against Dragon Priest.
There's a lot of strong options.
Yeah, I mean, they could even just... Well, there's the Warriors banned away. Warriors banned away for both.
Warlock and Druid are the two that come to mind for me.
Yeah, Reno Warlock.
Now, we heard Cloud9 yesterday. They said their plan was to bait out all of the decks that countered Control. And then finish off with the Warlock, and they went 3-0 after the Control killers were out of the lineup.
Yeah.
So if Virtus.Pro can bait out that same style where the anti-control decks kind of come in and they mop up these value-oriented games by having tremendous late-game effects, maybe their control decks aren't quite as greedy or able to get through. And it looks like Warlock is going to be the pick. Nyria, the pilot in this one, and man, can this guy play some of these big late-game decks.
Yeah. Got his team to back him up, too. This match has notoriously been hard for Dragon Priest for quite some time now. It's hard to deal with the board clears. Once your board's cleared once as a Dragon Priest, it's hard for you to reload.
Oh, that's an Azoth and a Cairn.
This is the throwback.
Holy moly. I remember brewing up this deck for DreamHack Austin with Chalky, and we had last minute decided we couldn't get it quite working. N'Zoth Warlock. We were just trying to build the greediest N'Zoth decks possible. And this is an incredibly greedy choice. They have foregone the combo to have this massive late game value.
In a way, this is sort of like that a control killer in itself, because if it goes to the incredible late game, there's nothing that beats N'Zoth boards. because even Twisting Nether, if you can even hold on to it for that long, is not going to beat it. But Virtus.Pro is curving out quite nicely.
Yes, and this is going to be the problem that Team Liquid suffers. These are the kinds of hands where the Dragon Priest can actually defeat Reno Warlock builds. You get a lot of pressure on board, and it goes unchecked.
And these minions are not easy to deal with. 2/2/3s are pretty tough. Demon Wrath doesn't hit it. Hellfire could hit it, but they're probably going to play a 3/5 this turn. They might try and play around Hellfire with Cabal Talon Priest, but Blackwing Technician puts the most power on board immediately. Let's go and listen into Team Liquid and get their thoughts on this deck that they have.
Maybe.
Second rate.
Oh, we can do this, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good here.
It kind of setups like a Hellfire or Demon Wrath if they would develop something. Hellfire is better. Holy shit. I mean, we are not that low, so we can just play Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully no Shadow or Death.
Play Dragonite.
That's kind of tough because you want to deal damage to the giant in case he has that 4-mana minion, which copies the stats.
You can play Operative and trade
the whole board, or just the dragon. I like maybe playing the Operative and just trading the whole board. Let's
play the Operative first, right?
Yeah.
Siphon?
I
Yeah.
think with Siphon Soul, maybe
He gets
just
full
go face. Yeah, I kind of like going full face. Like if he's
Especially
gonna
with
Shadow
Siphon.
Flame, it's gonna be bad, but I think we need to risk in this matchup.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Siphon and go face, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Face.
Get a PO. Oh, we coin Siphon every time.
Are you sure? Like
3/4. That's what I would do, and then
We can Siphon next turn, can't we? Because they're probably
Yeah.
going to end up taunting, so we need
But
to...
we won't have a target for it. I think we need to like we are too low to not Siphon, and we have no taunts.
we're surviving Blackwing Corruptor.
Yeah, so you want to...
But then what do you do if you survive even?
Alright,
We
so
have-
if we trade and he goes Blackwing Corruptor...
And we have nothing to play. We are dead. I think
Yeah,
we just go in Siphon and trade 3/4, and then he has 5 power
probably
against
right.
our 5. Yeah, and if he double
Yeah,
trades, we're
yeah.
happy.
I wonder.
That's just a play.
into the... Yeah, that one.
It's just the play. That's what he said.
I would tend to agree with him. I think the life total is a bit risky to be toying with board tension at the moment. Virtus.Pro would pick up Siphon Soul and now faced with a decision, but you heard them, Virtus.Pro say, I think we need to risk it in this matchup, and that's very important to their ability to win, is taking risks in the matchups where you're expected to lose. Now, I mentioned that Team Liquid had foregone the Leroy Jenkins Faceless Manipulator combo for that massive burst damage, but then they drew Leroy Jenkins. So I'm really curious what they cut out of the build to make room for this. I'm thinking maybe Jiraxis?
Yep, Jiraxis is one of them. That's what Cloud9 cut out of their deck yesterday to fit some of their tech choices in. You know, they ran a little bit of extra removal too with Blast Crystal Potion, the Hog Leader. So a couple other cards cut here and there as well for the
Dangerous life total here for Team Liquid. They need to draw some gas.
Kazakus can be gas.
Can be, but again, half their life total is going away this turn from Virtus.Pro side. They have no way to check those minions.
They're still a turn away from Brand Corruptor, which is about as much burst as Dragon Priest can muster up.
Unless they have Divine Spirit Interfire.
Unless they have Divine Spirit Interfire.
Yeah, taking a 1-cost potion here to try to supplement.
Whoa. Probably 4 armor and freeze it. Oh man, that is brutal.
That's a bad 1-cost potion. Let's listen to Team Liquid and hear their thoughts.
I
You'd
guess
be
it's
so
a
low.
buff.
I think it's the buff.
Is it really? No.
The buff or the freeze, I don't know.
Both of them sucks. I guess freeze is like kind of
Freeze is
better.
extra health and we can save for Nether. Maybe freeze is just better. I like freeze.
It plays around pain. Oh,
Go for
bookworm.
freeze.
Oh my god, that
We're
was
terrible. Couldn't even get damage. Alright, freeze the right one at least.
Oh god.
Smash. Kazakus 1 mana spell.
That's not very good against Priest. Now we'll just top deck Rag, right? That's at least the idea.
If we would have played Cleric, like they didn't have MC Tech.
If it was the 2-3, we would have had a choice. Like there would have been an option, but since it throws the 3-4.
That's true.
So many possibilities.
They're just gonna ignore it for sure, and then they can set up lethal, right?
How?
Well,
they need 4 damage from hand.
Yeah, but didn't they steal a card from us? No, they used a siphon.
Yeah.
Okay,
I guess we get a 4-5 here afterwards.
But they could like set up lethal with like Corruptor, and then next turn Holy Nova is what I'm saying, or Corruptor. I guess we can't play around that.
But we have no other play.
Yeah.
I must consider.
It's getting close.
That was an awfully quick Cairn. I think that Team Liquid should have discussed that a little bit more, because the Doomsayer does offer the potential to absorb 7 points of damage or force the board clear on your own, in which case then you get to land Cairn and save Twisting Nether. However, if you run into Shadow Word Pain or you run into Bookworm, which they're aware both of those are in Virtus.Pro's build, then that Doomsayer fails and you're forced to Twisting Nether and you don't get a 4-5. So that's a very tough call. And there's punishes on both sides. This way you suffer damage. The other way, you suffer from range.
Yeah, and they are going to run into Twisting Nether, but Team Liquid is already at 4 health. Virtus.Pro has got 2 damage from hand.
Now I'm looking for 2 more and 2 more only. Pretty easy turn here for Team Liquid. They set this up. So they will remain with a 4-5 Bane Bloodhoof. Thanks to Cairn's death and Virtus.Pro looking to redevelop, but there's almost nothing defensive in Team Liquid's hand.
But there's nothing offensive in Virtus.Pro's hand. They don't even have a dragon to activate the Twilight Guardian, but I guess, 4 health's not really that hard. 2 damage is not that hard either.
You heard them say it earlier, too. We need to risk it in this matchup. I'm guessing this turn is very similar to that. Just, I personally, yeah, I'm dropping everything I have and hoping that I draw for it. Maybe you hang on to the Twilight Guardian as a nod to Blackwing Corruptor. Let's hear how Virtus.Pro navigates it.
Some one cleric. One cleric at all, and next turn you can play double cleric, Holy Nova, heal.
I mean, their hands.
But then we have to have a minion on board, right?
Yeah, as a Drake plus Cabal.
Like, he can't Hellfire us. What's the problem with Nausea Cleric, then put the 3-4 on the Cleric, and then playing the Twilight Guardian?
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Is someone injured?
It's not even weak to Shadow Flame.
They have no more dragons.
But
they probably have Corruptor.
So tap for Ronald?
Is there no other way to clear this?
No.
Leroy Demons.
No.
Wrath. No, yeah.
No.
But if we tap, we die to everything, right?
We die to everything no matter what, right?
No,
Wait,
they don't have a dragon.
They can't play Corruptor. They can't play Corruptor yet. Oh, we can play around Holy Nova, right?
Yeah, we can only play around Holy Nova.
Yeah, but that's fine because they don't have a dragon because they're playing.
I think it's better just to go for the.
I think we get an extra draw if we go for the other play, right?
And
the right play.
Like 1 extra draw, but we just stop the kit anyway. So
yeah, that's true. But
yeah.
Are you sure?
I think we should tap actually.
Yes, I think as well. We can get it.
We can. Okay, just
Ronald.
Just
easy,
do it.
Easy. Oh, okay.
That works too.
Help.
That helps. We can clear.
No, we can't. Okay.
With no, actually we can't.
Just go.
Oh yeah,
just go.
that. Yeah.
Yes, he's poor, not rich. Yes.
6-0 incoming.
Alright. Immer ruhig mit den jungen Pferden.
Yeah, but now they have to play Rogue.
All right, well, the Priest took out the Reno Lock. That is a huge deal.
It's a massive win. That matchup is very unfavored, but they got off to a blistering start.
Yeah.
And there was no answer on the side of Team Liquid. They got a couple of fortunate draws, but they weren't strong enough. Talon Priest matched the second-rate Bruiser draw, and they just never had AoE options after that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. At the end, Dr. Hippie said 6-0 incoming in their team communication. So maybe the Dragon Priest take it all the way. I was even about to mention earlier on, while Dragon Priest has had mild success in the Trinity Series, it's been a pretty good counter matchup to some of the decks. Like we've seen it queued as a counter deck sometimes. It hasn't been one of those decks like Mage or Murloc Paladin that's taken like a whole series or close to a whole series. So maybe this will be the week. Maybe Virtus.Pro will be the team that does it.
Now, you heard them mention it's got to be Rogue next. And I'm thinking that might be the case. Dog might be taking a seat and seeing if Gadgets and Auctioneer and crew can get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, Rogue is used as a counter to so many matchups currently in the Trinity Series that it kind of feels bad to put it up against a Dragon Priest, which you also have other counter matchups like Reno Warlock.
Yep, and that leaves the Shaman open for Virtus.Pro to strike right back if it picks up a win. This is a tough spot for Team Liquid. They're going to need to match some of the unfavorables that that Virtus.Pro is poised to take this match.
Yeah, that match has, a lot of implications, even besides the one where, they just needed to win a favorable matchup. It means that they fall even further behind. So, see if they can pull it back. It's going to be tough, but I have faith.
I have a ton of faith. I always have faith.
Yeah, Dog is...
That's why I like Hearthstone.
Dog is a rogue mastermind.
I mean, last week he won them a game that they would have lost if they had gone with the majority decision. There was a situation where they had no mana left open, but they had a concealed Gadgets and Auctioneer. And Sho and Nyria were in favor of coining a Cold Blood onto this Gadgets and Auctioneer, which was the remainder of their spells. Dog said, no, if we draw a combo activator, we're going to need this coin and Cold Blood. They draw Cold Blood, and they would not have had the mana and the damage to end the game if they had used the coin Cold Blood the turn previous.
Yeah. We'll see if he can do the same today, Admirable.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, my word. That is an opening hand.
Poor little Dog is tired. Got his little blankie.
Twilight Whelp definitely hurts this start for Team Liquid, though. That puts a big hurt on the ability for Small-Time Buccaneer to be a big hurt. Let's hear how Team Liquid wants to navigate this turn one.
And on 3, we go Buccaneer Eviscerate or something.
Yeah, seems good.
Woody, I would play the Dragon, I guess.
I will play the second Twilight track. Alright, now we have to find something for the next 2 turns.
Hero Power Pass.
What if I punch?
No, it doesn't help anything.
Yeah, it does.
It gives Cleric for heal.
Yeah, but if I punch, that's the only punish, right? If I punch, next turn I can go Buccaneer, punch again, trade the patches in, and I have Eviscerate for whatever he plays.
But then, 1-2.
Yeah, then we have 1-2.
Oh man, KP.
Nice.
So we just visit.
Yeah, we have to find time, right? That's how we win.
Wait. Do we visit?
Of course.
No, because what if next turn we can go like Drake
We
Prep
just
of
need to
this?
clear. It's just not.
I'm just thinking like they play Guardian next turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can go coin Drake Prep of this punch next turn. They have a 2/3 against our Azure Drake. I think we just need to wait for the Auctioneer. Yeah, we just need to wait for the Auctioneer. All right. All time of this.
Dog's trying to think outside the box, but he's got Sho and Nyria there to keep him grounded.
Yeah, it's good to cover all your bases, though, and explore those options. You heard a little bit of detest on Dr. Hippie's side. Like, wait, come on, man, you got to draw 3-drop here.
Buddy Upper got mad at him. He said, come on, Hippie. Like, he's drawing poorly, and he's getting mad at him.
Let you know how good of friends these guys are.
Yeah.
And experience as well. I mean, there's not really much to think about in this situation, and they know exactly how they win the game. It's get a good sequence of draws. Twilight Guardian hits the board as Dog had foreseen. Yeah, I like the trade a lot. It makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really interesting draw. Yeah, I like it. I really like not using anything else alongside this so that they can try to blast off the Auctioneer sooner rather than later.
But they're going to take a lot of damage in the process.
Indeed they will, but Auctioneer has has bested more than one man in the past.
Hundreds of thousands, perhaps.
Ooh, Cold Blood, an interesting option here for Virtus.Pro. Usually not very much reach in the Dragon Priest build, so extra damage could very much come in handy.
Yeah, Tomb Pillar is also just a strong minion. Even Questing Adventurer can get out of range of certain things, but it's vulnerable to sap. Yeah, I guess both are vulnerable to sap, so Cold Blood is the take. Let's listen to the Team Liquid as they're about to have a pretty explosive turn in a little bit.
They need Blackwing Corruptor or Holy Nova to punish.
Or they stole a card from us.
Yeah, I think Drake is better, yeah. Drake prep sap, it's fine. We only lose one draw by doing this. But we gain 1 coin.
Yeah.
They probably stole a sap from us.
Maybe.
Sap or something like that.
Maybe, baby.
It's like removal. You never take minion, right? Yeah.
Yeah, backstab is pretty good too. Or prep.
Prep's like, yeah.
Cold Blood and then play the agent.
Heal or the agent? I would play the agent.
2 damage? How is 2 damage different to 4 damage to a rogue?
I mean, like, he already played. He played the Viscerate and he.
I would play
the previous turn.
I think you played the agent.
I like agent as well.
Yeah.
You wish to
They take this value trade. Oh, Cold Blood. They're not trading. Oh, they are trading because they can heal. Oh no.
No, they're not.
Oh, we can get banned.
They're trading. Oh wow, they're not.
Really?
I think they have to trade. I would trade if I were them. I don't know. It's kind of sketchy not to trade. All right. I think they have it. They have to go.
They have 9. They need 4 damage though.
They can't get 4 damage.
We have to auctioneer.
Yeah.
They're hoping to draw the 4 damage from the operative. I think I just could. Do you think I punch conceal or do you think I just conceal first? I can get backstab, Cold Blood, and trade in.
I think we're trying to do.
I think that's too risky though. Yeah, I should just trade and then conceal, right?
So many.
I guess so.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I might not even go off all the way this turn. I don't think I can.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I think I just punch conceal. Hopefully we draw like. Oh, we just backstab. I backstab, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can get prep.
That's actually scary. They can set up to turn lethal.
Yeah, they can kill us. Just wash something. They can operative. The thing is they have the operative, right?
Yeah, they set up. They have Holy Nova.
Oh, we're done. There's no chance we lethal them.
We need them.
They're looking done to me. I don't know. This is Dragon Priest doesn't usually have this much power against Rogue, but I don't know. They managed to do it.
They drew 2 Cold Bloods, Eviscerate. That would be 8, 13 plus 8 on board, 21. They're not even close.
They're not even close. Not even close.
Wow. Virtus.Pro going to take a 3-0 lead in this set. And they're going to do it with Dragon Priest, beating Reno Warlock and Miracle Rogue.
So now the rest of the matchups lined up here for Virtus.Pro, the matchups are just starting to get better and better for their Dragon Priest. This is, and to put it in the words of Life Coach, insane.
Yeah, it's simply insane.
Simply insane.
A hand stuffed full of minions. Lone Blackwing Corruptor comes charging through the darkness. Oh, maybe Holy Nova.
Oh, you play the top decked one.
They're definitely the play the top decked one kind of guys. Look at Dr. Hippie smile.
Yeah. I mean, psychological warfare is a real thing when it comes to Hearthstone.
This is a very different Virtus.Pro that we're seeing this week as well. I mean, they've been unlucky at almost every single step. And this week, their fortunes seem to be in their favor.
Yeah,
I mean, stop so far.
Look at how these guys came into this week. Team Liquid, you know, they were looking up. You know, they were looking up at the end of last week. They had a 1-1 record, which may not be the best, but they were starting to look like they were figuring things out a little bit with communication. Virtus.Pro at the end of last week, they were mad. You know, they looked upset, visibly upset on camera. They lost. They were at the bottom of the standings. We might reasonably get out of week number 3 without a team with 0 wins if Virtus.Pro keeps this up.
I don't know how. I don't know how Team Liquid strikes back.
Paladin, Druid, Mage.
That's tough. Dragon Priest has a pretty strong matchup versus Mage in general. The value they present with brand turns is a lot, and if the Druid build is akin to the naturalized Cold Light Oracle builds that we've been seeing, probably not the deck you want against Priest.
No, and Paladin even. You're vulnerable to Dragonid Operative, and anything can happen. So we've seen Dragon Priest have a pretty positive win rate against Paladin so far.
Not like that, but Rogue and Warlock are lost now. These are very important decks to the series.
Yeah, even if they beat the Dragon Priest, Virtus.Pro has so many good matchups just lined up. They have Shaman, which can, you know, beat the Druid and the Paladin.
3-0 those easily.
Well, Reno Mage, if it's Reno Mage, usually has a pretty good matchup against Shaman. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people, you know, try to play it on ladder to counter. You know, even if they take 1 win with each of their decks for the rest of the match, that's enough. They'll need 3 more wins.
His back's against the wall. I don't know, man. Probably Druid.
Probably. I think they need the Mage to deal with the Shaman.
Yeah.
And Druid, while Jade Druid, if given enough time, can start overpowering the Priest. It's just tough.
Time is the essence there. If Virtus.Pro keeps getting off to these fast starts, Team Liquid is in trouble.
Yeah. The Twilight Whelps have been sort of the main culprits of annihilation for Team Liquid.
Who would have thought 1-mana 2/3s are any good? It's like, that's like a small time Buccaneer minus the patches.
Who would have thought 1-mana 2/3s into 2-mana 2/4s into 3-mana 3/5s?
Dragon patches. That's what we need.
Dragon patches.
Yeah.
What would it be called? Chet.
Chet
the dragon.
I want a wobbling runts for dragons where their names are Chet, Chad, and Theodore.
That's incredibly random. But maybe one day it'll happen. What's that? The new card, Doppelgangster. I feel like that card has some potential if the mana starts to slow down a little bit.
It's hard to do hand buffs.
It's hard to do hand buffs. But maybe someone will make it work. All right, it's time. Paladin for Team Liquid. Dragon Priest once again from Virtus.Pro.
This is how desperate Team Liquid is at this point. If they go with the Druid now and the Druid loses, they're donezo. If they go with the Druid now, Druid wins, they're facing down the Shaman from Virtus.Pro. They need to force Virtus.Pro to queue up a deck and hope that the counters for them line up correctly afterwards. And I think that starts here.
Yeah,
with Paladin.
They have to hope that they're going to win multiple games with the Paladin. Out of the 3 decks that they have left, I think Paladin is probably the one that can most likely win multiple times against the full lineup of Priest. Or sorry, the full lineup of Virtus.Pro. I'm calling them Priest. That's how good they're doing.
Virtus Priest.
Virtus Priest. All right. Well, no Twilight Whelp this time. And a pretty reactive hand from Virtus.Pro early on, which isn't usually that great against the Paladin. And Team Liquid actually has a great hand. Doomsayer, True Silver Champion, Aldor Peacekeeper, all fantastic cards against Dragon Priest.
Yeah, even the Wild Pyromancer is offering some reasonable potential here. Virtus.Pro opening up with Northshire Cleric means that they have 2 different ways to challenge it. And man, that's tough. I don't really know which one of these options is going to work better on board. The
pass.
Wild Pyromancer is a little bit more vulnerable to simply like Cabal Talon Priest or Power Word Shield or Wormrest Agent. The Doomsayer, you're giving him a card.
What about just pass?
I think it's pass.
Yeah, that's tough.
Wow.
Pass it is.
It's a second Shadow Word Pain, so Doomsayer not going off this game.
Virtus.Pro's like, please play Doomsayer so we can heal and then Shadow Word Pain it.
Dragging that coin that way, Team Liquid sees that they pull that coin from the hand. And so Virtus.Pro trying to bluff that a 3-drop is in hand, but that they want to save that coin for something later on.
3-drop into 5-drop perhaps?
Oh, they're really trying to sell this too. I don't know what I would think if my opponent did that twice.
Maybe try to force a reaction out of Team Liquid. Let's go ahead and listen to Team Liquid and see if they're taking the bait.
Either for Bluegill, but we have 3 silver for it, so for 4 damage. It's better to have Bluegill with 3 silver combined. It kills stuff.
Acolyte is better, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But if so, they play 3-6.
No, I think they'll play Corruptor.
If they play 3-6, we have Peacekeeper.
No matter what, we have Peacekeeper. So
yeah. So just play Acolyte.
We just needed to play it before they can play the Bookworm.
Yeah.
The Twilight Guardian.
Yeah.
The 3/4 town.
Wait. No, I like playing Shadow Arcane and playing the Historian. Just denying the draw. Like, how they're gonna draw cards. Yeah. Yeah, they can play. They didn't have to
How would they do against Doomsayer?
We will take it from Historian.
Yeah, we can take Historian.
He would play his Doomsayer.
Alright.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, playing, if he plays Doomsayer, just denying the card draw is just, I think it's more important. That's a tough one. I like
Twilight, right?
No.
I mean, it could be Malygos, but I think that's maybe a bit far-fetched.
We have a way to deal with it. I think then we play Dude as well.
I think we played Doomsayer this turn.
Yeah, Doomsayer and Dude.
I don't think we do.
It doesn't matter. He can heal Doomsayer, so he gets.
Yeah, but then we're forced to. Because if he goes Coin Bookworm, then we're forced next turn to True Silver down the Cleric, right? Because then he gets a free draw.
Yeah, I see your point.
I mean, we
makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. I think
we only get free stuff from Vigil, but I think this is better.
Yeah, it's only one of Bookworm, so it should be alright.
Let me think. The end is coming.
They're smart.
Yeah, I'm not that smart. I'd have snap made that 1/1.
Yeah,
I probably would have played Bluegill and attack for 2.
Nyria pointing out that you can heal using Doomsayer, but then Dog pointing out that if they Bookworm, if they coin Bookworm the Doomsayer, then they still have to deal with the Northshire Cleric that's going to be drawing cards because they have a 1/1 on the board.
Yeah, it makes a worst case scenario even worse.
Yeah. Hungry Dragon.
Pretty weak Historians for Virtus.Pro so far.
Yeah, not getting big stuff.
Yeah. Virtus.Pro going to take their card, of course. And that's going to be an open Ivory Knight for Team Liquid.
Also, one thing to point out, Anything Can Happen has not been drawn, which means there's 2 copies of it left in the deck, which means Draconid Operative could pull one of those Anything Can Happens out.
Yeah, I'm going to believe that Redemption does have some merit in this spot. If you get a Murloc on board, and that's the only minion you have, and it dies, it's extra gas for the Anyfin. Lay on Hands, a second Lay on Hands. That's what's really interesting to me, is that when are you going to have time to cast 2 of these?
I don't know. Oh, they're going to play it?
The Operative...
Oh, here we go.
This is a big one. The Discover's very important here.
Oh, didn't get it.
Harrison Jones is an interesting pick. Is an interesting one though. You know, from Virtus.Pro's perspective, Bluegill Warrior True Silver Champion can answer this Draconid Operative. Quality Holy Nova sounds funny though.
Yeah, it does. I was just thinking about that. I was like a quality plus a board clear, but they do decide to go with Harrison Jones. And I definitely like this pickup.
That's a really quick turn for Team Liquid.
It's not a tough one. All right, let's listen into Virtus.Pro and see how they want to handle this turn.
So this.
No, I don't
just play double Drake.
Yeah,
I think we got Twilight Drake, coin, Twilight Guardian.
I almost like Doomsayer, but...
Alder Doomsayer? and double
I think just playing the lay on hands is fine, and we can go double Aldor Doomsayer the turn after. And we have equalities in our deck, right?
Yeah. So
just punch play. We need to get these lays out of our hand.
Yeah, and equality after equality Doomsayer is always gonna pop.
Exactly.
It's gonna be so sick.
What do we lay though?
We lay our face because we don't care about board state. We care about our health.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of... So if they Corruptor, how much it heals us for?
If they Corruptor, we just go double.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same, yeah. So we should just heal face, because it's more reliable.
No.
That's quite greedy, I think. I'd honestly just brag.
Trade plus rack. I like it.
Yeah, it has to be done.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, Rack's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
Can't Eldor that guy.
well, you can.
Well, you can. You can't is all. Yeah.
You can, but you can't.
No equality drawn for Team Liquid as well. They're starting to get pretty deep into the deck, and that's a critical card. They can't cast a second lay on hands. They have way too much, and it'll burn. Tell you what, though, that Wicker Flame Burn Bristle is offering some interesting potential here.
Yeah, just triple threes here.
Well, the Doomsayer.
Doomsayer.
Yeah, so this splits the decision on the Ragnaros here. I mean, there's really no way for Virtus.Pro to ensure the hit.
They can try and minimize the impact. Or
think about what it costs, though. I mean, if you Blackwing Corruptor into this and then miss the Doomsayer,
yeah,
that's gross. You're just throwing away a Blackwing Corruptor then.
To Shadow or Death your own Rag, don't give him the satisfaction.
Beautiful play. The mastermind TJ at work.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and dig in their deck to see if they can find an answer. Blackwing Technician doesn't help a lot. Doesn't help at all.
They're going to go for it.
Oh, taking risks.
Yeah, they said they have enough value to recover from this situation if Ragnaros misses. And so they're just making that percent from 25 to 33.33, repeating, of course.
Let's see. Oh, this would be huge. Oh, the worst. The absolute worst. I mean, essentially all that's wasting is a Blackwing Corruptor.
A quality draw. So now for Team Liquid, how important is Forbidden Healing to their strategy? Here, I would like to see them rip another lay on hands, and that'll put 10 in their hand. If it comes to it, wait, no, it won't put 10 in their hand. What am I thinking?
Oh, wait, they've only played
4, 5, 6. Yeah, you don't play any Finn.
They've only played one Bluegill so far.
And one War Leader.
No, 2 War Leaders.
2 War Leaders, 1 Bluegill. I don't see a reason to use the anything can happen unless they think the board presence is just enough, which that could entirely be the case. It's a 6-3 and 2 5-4s.
Or they think that the card in Virtus.Pro's hand is the anything can happen, and they don't want to give them too many Murlocs.
That's possible as well.
But yeah, I mean, Dragon Priest doesn't really come back from boards really well. But if they do deal with it and you can't get enough Murlocs, then you're in trouble. Let's listen to Team Liquid.
It doesn't matter, man.
All right, let's do it.
You don't play around anything in this situation. Like, we have a lot of heals. We can just set we can heal afterwards, so we'll have full HP. And even if they clear this anything, it will be like whatever.
Try Drake, Blackwing Technician, and Shadow Death.
I wonder.
Next turn, Drake, Holy Nova.
Yeah, kind of like it. One of the other, please. I'm gonna shadow. No.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I wonder.
On the other player was Nosha Cleric heal on face.
So wait, it will be 4 warriors, so it will be 4 HP on everything, right?
Yeah.
So we can go for like equality, pyro, heal pyro. No.
Equality,
pyro, conk, heal pyro.
Conk, heal, yeah, exactly. And that'll clear everything, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So we can lay on hands this turn, right?
Yes, and double trade.
Yeah.
If we play that, are we dead?
Let me count. So there will be 4 warriors and 3 bluegills. It's each bluegill does 8. It will be 24. So we they will set up Holy Nova lethal, so we don't do it.
Oh, we don't do it. So just hero power this turn and double trade. Trade correctly the bluegill first.
They might think like, yeah, we just go anything, and they have no way to like deal with it. But then we deal with it. It should be grouped.
We can hear Team Liquid deliberating on how do they play around if Virtus.Pro took the anything can happen from the Draconid operative. They didn't, and their math was wrong.
Yeah, but that's why they didn't play the bluegill, is because they would have died to an anything can happen. So what they're trying to do is get a board clear down and get Wicker Flame Burn Bristle in the way and get that other bluegill warrior. So that way the anything can happen can't push through for that 30 points of damage, and then they can set up their own anything can happen. So that's the reason that Wicker Flame Burn Bristle is being held this whole time, is to find a disruption turn where they get the clear, get that taunt down, and then deliver the final blow.
Yeah, so right now there's been 4 war leaders that have died and 2 bluegills. So the 4 war leaders add +2 each, so +8. So that bluegill would be +10. So right now it's 20 damage. If they play the second or the third bluegill, it's 30 damage. Tyrion, Shadow of Death, Harrison Jones would have been a juicy way, UC way to deal with the Tyrion.
It's very in character show.
Let me think.
Very in character. Yeah, another tough turn for Team Liquid. If they find the second anything can happen, and they're not going to die, it's good shape for them. But this board is begging to be cleared. I think Tyrion's a bit too risky at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Virtus.Pro is just sort of out of gas. I think Team Liquid has the time.
It's looking like they will.
The time and the patience.
Yeah, to me, this looks like it could very easily be like a quality, and then you play Acolyte and Wild Pyromancer, and then Forbidden Healing. You'd leave behind a 1/2 Acolyte that drew a card, a 3/1 Wild Pyromancer. Interesting. And they're playing the Wicker Flame. That is...
Maybe they have the read that anything would have been played last turn.
That could be the case. I mean, they could have very easily looked at it and been like, look, they would kill us with Corruptor, they'd kill us with Holy Nova. They would have cast anything.
Well, Bookworm lines up quite nicely. Wormrest Agent Bookworm.
Yeah, I mentioned you're denying the draw here on Virtus.Pro's side as well. It's very clear that, you know, anything kills them as well.
Not yet. They haven't played the third bluegill. So 20 damage anything right now.
Yeah, just how do they deal with 4 war leaders?
Astro Drake, double Holy Nova.
Near 15 mana. Let's listen to Team Liquid and hear what they think after this turn.
So, yes, Finja.
No, Finja doesn't do anything. Tyrion.
Yeah, I guess Tyrion.
Do we play the bluegill? I think we do.
Do we? I don't think so.
We don't die though, but do we need it? Like,
let me think.
We don't need to, right? It does clear the 2/4, which is pretty relevant.
I guess we can't clear anything anyway.
Well, if they anything, can we clear it with second consecrate?
I mean, if we bluegill, it's a 30 damage.
Yeah. Just bluegill, it should be fun, right?
Yeah.
Not really.
I don't know. I mean, either way, right? If they have anything, it's gonna be a hard game.
Unless we top the kit.
Yeah.
Brand, Drake, Helion. Straight with Dragon.
I think it Drake. I think it just Drake.
We double draw and try to find our Crocodile to find anything.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just sets up lethal, right? I mean, if he has anything in hand, we're just dead.
Yeah, we're just dead.
But if he doesn't have it, we can find it.
I mean, we can find taunt still, right?
I think we double draw.
Double draw? Yeah, I like the double draw. Yeah, Sunless.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ban leader, yeah, if they have anything.
Just trade and heal phase.
I think you just buff ban.
Do we need to heal phase?
Yeah,
I mean, because we're dead anyways.
We're dead.
Yeah, we're still...
Yeah. Wait, we went double forbidden?
Yes.
They call it the Gone Hero power.
It's like the other play would be just Aldor. But we can just go Aldor next turn.
So Aldor trade them.
I wonder.
Yeah,
I like
Aldor
Aldor.
traded.
I like Aldor.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they discover anything with that anyway. It just buys us one, like... Actually, it
We're
doesn't
not
buy
dead.
anything
We're not dead to anything.
with that. I mean, next turn no,
we're not.
but... No.
Yeah, next turn no. Yeah, but after
Yeah.
after
Do we play Finja? Do
No.
we play Finja?
No. Actually, maybe constant. Let me think.
No, it doesn't matter. We should...
Yeah. Kill the Bran and Peacekeeper the other.
If you play Finja, we can... actually, we can disrupt the anything.
Yeah, I think Finch is right.
Yeah, we should play it.
It doesn't really matter.
If you will play
You're gonna discover it. Discover it.
Show really wants to play that Finja. Oh my goodness.
That's a big one.
Well, now they don't have to worry about playing around the anything anymore.
Yeah, I honestly am a bit confused behind the lack of clear there and just push for 6. They push 6, they get 7 damage on board, and Tyrion still has the bubble up in that case. Draconid Operatives drawn for Virtus.Pro. Team Liquid doesn't draw this, anything can happen.
They have to draw it next turn because Virtus.Pro is going to pick up the They're going to play the Draconid, and it's actually really likely. I wonder if we can get a card count really quick on Team Liquid side to see exactly the chance of drawing that anything can happen from the Draconid Operative. But there's not many cards left. Well, there's 2 cards for Virtus.Pro, but for Team Liquid, 6. It's a 50-50.
True Hearthstone fashion.
To pick up and anything can happen.
Yeah.
And then it's a 1 in 6 for Team Liquid to take it. Oh my goodness, this is going to be crazy. Because anything can happen deals exactly 30 damage right now.
Yeah, you heard Nyria mention that the Finja could disrupt an opposing anything can happen.
Move quickly.
But they know it's not there now. But after they see that operative, man, TJ.
Oh man.
And taunts are coming down for Virtus.Pro this turn. So if they land on the Anyfin...
Well, they need enough room on their board. Well, that's another thing.
The thing about it is they could land on the Anyfin and then just disrupt with taunts, and then as soon as Team Liquid clears, that'll do it. Anyfin shows up for Virtus.Pro.
Oh my goodness.
It's smart of them to take time there as well, because if they just immediately take, Team Liquid knows it's there.
Yeah, but come on. I guess so. But Team Liquid's only playing around one thing now, and that's the possibility that anything can happen to Sigurd. So they're not going to kill anything on the board.
Well, they could play their own Finja to try to do the disrupt, but then that doesn't leave a mana to heal. Let's listen to Team Liquid and hear this last turn.
That's Hearthstone, man. Just like it's a 50-50 to draw it. We either get it or we don't.
Come on. 1 in 6.
Quickly.
We had shitty draws before. Why we should have now?
That's true.
Come on.
Woo!
Ooh!
We did it.
We did it. Read it.
Easy game, easy life.
Why didn't they play a taunt? I don't know.
I don't know.
That was tough.
Taunts are pretty cool.
I thought that Virtus.Pro with that anything pickup could have that game locked up. Just keep chaining taunts at Twilight Guardian and Wormrest Agent, and then try and pressure. But I mean, I guess they didn't expect the first draw off the top to be the anything could happen.
It's really weird to me because if they simply play a taunt, what ends up happening is anything comes out of Team Liquid, right? If that's the case, they run over your taunt, they drop you to 3 or whatever. You suicide your board into their minions, you anything, and you kill them.
Yeah.
Or they clear your board, you set up the next taunt, and they're in the exact same situation. And you've seen one of the – that's the second equality that would be gone at that point. They had ways to play around it, and they just didn't play a taunt. I don't get it.
Yeah, tough loss, but they're still up 3-1 in this series, so we'll see if they can find a deck to queue up against this Murloc Paladin. We're going to go to a quick break. Don't go anywhere, guys. More Trinity Series right after this.
Who's that pro?
12 plus 5? Amber. Wait, no, we have lethal, right? But is there enough Murloc room?
Lethal.
It's lethal, just go. Yeah, just go.
It's dog.
12 plus 5? Wait, no, we have lethal, right? But is there enough Murloc room?
Lethal.
It's lethal, just kill. Yeah, just kill.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Hearthstone Trinity Series. We're going to see if Team Liquid can battle back from a deficit against Virtus.Pro. My name is TJ. I'm joined by Nathan. That's Admirable Zamora. And Admirable, that last game was brutal finish for Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, I don't really understand the circumstance towards the end where Virtus.Pro just decided they didn't want to play a taunt. It ended up being in a situation where I think they just strictly had the advantage going into all the endgame sequences, and it ends up a win for Team Liquid, and now they're coming back in this series with Anyfin Paladin.
Yeah, I mean, Anyfin Paladin, we saw in week number 1 with G2 versus Alliance how, you know, G2 was able to sweep with Murloc Paladin. So we know it can be anything. And we'll see if Team Liquid can battle back. They're going to have to win a couple unfavorables, though, moving forward. And it's time for game number 5, Virtus.Pro on the Mage this time around.
Yeah, Mage can certainly present some very big problems to the Anyfin Paladin as well. There are multiple ways that you can polymorph the Murlocs, so that way Anyfin has a diluted pool, or a smaller pool rather. And then of course, anytime that you can sweep Finja in the AoE, it dilutes that pool a little bit more. So it's a tough match for sure for Team Liquid.
Yeah, we're going to see if Virtus.Pro can handle this one. Bunny Hopper is going to be on the Mage this time around, and Bunny Hopper has kind of been the odd man out a little bit with their team communication. Dr. Hippie and Naaman have been practice partners for a long time. While Bunny Hopper has been a little bit a part of that, Dr. Hippie and Naaman are sort of just good buddies, and they agree on a lot of things, and you can see Bunny Hopper's playstyle differs a little bit from theirs. So with him as the pilot, we'll see if they can, you know, come to fast conclusions as far as what plays to make on any given turn.
Yeah, Polymorph also serves the purpose of being able to just simply get rid of Tyrion. If you can't sustain the 15 damage from Ashbringer, it oftentimes means that that minion will be receiving the Polymorph. However, if you're able to kill it and use Acidic Swamp Ooze, it means you can utilize that Polymorph to shrink the Murloc pool. So look for that card to be a very conservative choice at all times for Virtus.Pro.
And I've always... we had this debate earlier of, you know, what to polymorph in this matchup, but let's go in and hear it from Virtus.Pro's own thoughts.
Don't play anyway.
Yeah. I mean, they could be having the second one, but I don't think we should play around that.
I wonder.
Yeah, but I
think we
don't
just
like playing Dharma. Yeah, it's just spin into the Marvel.
I don't really play Ice Barrier now.
I'm not sure.
We're not gonna.
Don't like playing the Ice Barrier because it's gonna help us against the waves of Murlocs. And just it's better to play it later in the game, I guess.
So just ping the 3/3.
Wait.
Like, I mean, the thing is, like, when are we gonna have time to play it?
With Rina Ice Barrier. Yeah, Rina Ice Barrier sounds good. Yeah.
I think so. Like an hour ago.
Yeah, we can play Acolyte now.
Yeah, Acolyte's really good.
Yes.
And we can deal with Doomsayer. Got this game. Yeah, Naaman didn't make it either. That's so crazy for EU. Like, I'm really surprised that it was so high.
Just a lot of people try hard it.
But why isn't NA high? Like, I don't know. It's just so weird. The discrepancy is huge.
Well, that plan is pretty straightforward for Virtus.Pro. It is Sheep the Murloc ASAP.
Get him. To Murloc! Sick him! Murlocs make the same sounds when they die as when they're summoned. But yeah, I mean, so let's look at how this affects the rest of the game. So anything can happen will now only get a maximum of one, or their first maximum of one Murloc War Leader, unless they have like a Barnes effect to pull it out. But we didn't see Barnes. And they have like a few tech cards in there, like double Forbidden Healing, a Lay on Hands, and a Harrison Jones.
Yeah, some of them will be, and the second one will be a maximum of 2.
Maximum of 2.
So this game could boil down to Ivory Knight at some point, if it gets to that state, where the Ivory Knight, of course, can pull the third Anyfin can happen, but then there's some shenanigans with like the 6 war leader, 1 bluegill warrior that can happen. That's not quite lethal.
Yeah, and then you also need to have enough time to find 3 anything can happens and play them all. So
a mere 36 mana worth of cards with all your Murlocs dead. That's easy. 36 mana worth of cards. Also, the mana that you have to spend on the Murlocs initially. I don't know. It's tough when one of your little friends gets polymorphed. Let's go ahead and listen into Team Liquid and see if they have a game plan now that one of their Murlocs has been taken away from them.
Yeah.
Just go to pressure. And next turn, Trusilo they face as well.
It's more.
That's some more.
What if they kill me without anything? That would be so hilarious. And like they never draw Reno, the ice block.
Bolt and ping thing.
You agree?
As I know as a play here.
Yeah.
Job's done.
Power not right.
Yeah, we hear power, not pyro.
Yeah.
Then we smack in once.
We can pyro next turn. Yeah, we smack for sure. We equip the Trusilo next turn, so they will ooze and then we'll play Tyrion.
Yeah, go for that one.
10 mana.
A worthy disciple.
What do you do? Draw 3 cards.
Probably draw 3 cards to draw our second Kazakus.
Gain 10 armor.
Armor. Yeah.
It's an armor.
It only cost my soul.
No Mystic Wool.
Yeah, no sheeps.
No juice.
But second Kazaka's in the build now.
Yeah. And they got a cycle potion, which means that they'll get closer to the second Kazakus. They want to find that Mystic Wool. The Mystic Wool, of course, being the polymorph potion, and at 10 mana, it polymorphs every minion on the board, which means that if you can play it after an anything can happen is played, you can severely reduce the amount of Murlocs that can be played. If you use it on the first anything, and you've already polymorphed one, then their second anything is going to be nothing. Pretty much nothing.
Same one as the first one.
Yeah, which will be, at this stage, like 1 War Leader, 2 Blue Ghost.
Now, I'm fearing that Virtus.Pro may not have the time for that.
They're just going to die.
Team Liquid just started hitting them in the head with a True Silver Champion. And I'll tell you what, over 2 turns, that is 8 points of damage. There's no Reno in hand. They have no Ice Block. They're under pressure. They're going to have to start burning some cards.
Yeah, they have a Tyrion also to follow it up.
And you heard Nyria's plan. Get them to ooze this fresh True Silver Champion. Drop that Tyrion. The polymorph's gone.
And if they don't have an ooze, then you just start hitting them with it.
Start hitting them in the head. It's a lot of damage.
Going upstairs.
Straight to the dome.
Runs out on me.
Right in the noggin. Nicely done, but True Silver's still there.
Yep.
Now, they might slow down and hit him in the head here, but there's a very good chance Tyrion comes down.
All right, gonna check, see that it's Ice Barrier.
I may encourage him to keep smacking away.
Yeah, they know there's no Ice Block yet.
It is really hard to clear the Tyrion if they kill the Kazakus, though. It would require like a Fireball or a Flame Lance or something.
That's true. Because they wouldn't be able to ping in Firelands Portal.
Yep.
So, unless they got some Charger. They ping Firelands Portal to face. Keep the faith and get the Leroy. Perfect trade.
I think you hit the Tyrion and double your chances with Tundra Rhino.
Or Doomguard.
triple the chances. Yeah, well, faith is in the light for Team Liquid. Let's see if Virtus.Pro has that same faith.
We go Babbling Rook, right?
Mm-hmm. Bram looking towards you will get. Maybe Frost now, even Frost now are gonna be forced to play that one. What other plays do we have?
Alex. And hope for the best.
Nah, they have so much heal. They were gonna rather use defensive Alex.
What to do?
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Runs out on me.
Yeah, I think we killed Tyrion.
I need to kill it.
Do we hit and play Dragon's Breath?
Yeah.
Actually, every night is better.
Every night is better.
Yeah, more pressure.
Probably even play Pyro as well. We'll see what we get from every night.
Seal of Champions.
I think Consecrate might be better. Right? Oh, Seal of Champions face. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
We can just go it now.
We can do it now. Yeah. Hearthstone.
don't need anything, right? Just
I
curve
mean,
out.
if they have Reno, it's kind of ruined.
Might just be dead.
Antoninus first now does nothing. So it's potion probably.
What to do?
Potion trade this bubble.
The team.
I think we
just
lay here.
Lay.
And probably play the... Actually, I don't think we play the Pyro. I think we hear.
We'll see. We play Bluegill.
Oh, no, we have Bluegill War Leader next turn.
Yeah.
Attack face with everything first.
Yeah, just full face.
So
I actually set up lethal. We should go just.
Yeah, just hero power, right? Oh, we have lethal next turn anyways.
Hero power.
Yeah, just hero power. Because he might freeze our face, and then we have like.
I like it.
Yeah, it's sneaky lethal.
Reporting for duty.
I mean, he's gonna Reno probably, but.
Just Reno pink.
What about Dr. Red?
Why would you play it?
We can have double Doomsayer.
We can get Doomsayers, but we'll probably...
They will pass their turn and we can Alex. And they will pass us turn to kill Alex.
What to do?
Yeah, but if they're gonna get the Morlocks...
Same turn.
So what we can do? We can
Time runs out on me.
conk trade and play double Murlocs. I like it a lot.
Wait, we need to play Vigil this turn. Do we gotta play Vigil if we do that? What if we don't conk? What if we just use our face?
Yeah, we trade the 1/1. So it will be how much?
Oh wait, is Fidget good?
It's one more Murloc we have.
One more
to
Murloc.
get.
But he probably has Flame Strike by now.
Yeah, but we can bait it out, right?
Wait, it's 2, so we get a 3. It's gonna cost 3, right? So you can hero power as well with double Murloc. I don't think we need to like play Finja at all.
Why not? We can win this through board. Like, he might not be able to answer our board state.
Just one Flamestruck and it's over.
Well, no, I mean, like, after we play anything, right?
I think we should play double Murloc here every time because they might play Kazakus before.
I feel like they're not gonna have Kazakus. Like, the odds they get Kazakus aren't
just double trade double Murloc Solon. It's like the best play for sure. 100%.
Double trade? What do you mean?
The one and weapon, and then Solemn, and then double Murloc.
Yes.
Fine, go for it.
And hero power as well. Don't forget about hero power.
The thing is, if we play the Finja, like, it baits out. No, it baits out time. It baits out the Flame Strike. Like, they're not going to be able to answer the board state. And if they don't have the Flame Strike, then we pull out the last Murloc, which is really relevant, right? It doesn't
bait it. They will ignore it.
They'll ignore the Finja? I don't think so.
Yes, because we already drew so much.
That's the first sign of disagreement we've actually seen from Team Liquid.
I see both sides of the point, too.
Yeah, like, that one's really tough.
Dog wants to win just by having maximum board pressure out.
Yeah.
Nyria says, no, we're going to end the game with that Anyfin, and if we dilute the pool, could get unlucky. It's an interesting point of view. I do not have the expertise to totally agree one way or the other. And to me, that's what's making this so interesting. You've played a lot of Anyfin Paladin, though.
I have. I would not play the Finja.
I mean, I remember you jamming this deck for like a month straight.
I did.
It's like the Control Warrior days.
I even tweeted out. It might have been a tweet. It might have been just me talking with a bunch of people. But I said that I think Murloc Paladin is going to be competitively viable at the beginning of 2017. I was a little wrong, but not really because, come on, Trinity Series, let's go.
Virtus.Pro been unable to find a significant game plan thus far, and they're going to start with Emperor Thorson and Frost Nova. We'll see where this ends up going, but this is getting tough. Team Liquid, not really a way to kill this Emperor cleanly. Let's hear how they want to handle it.
What about just Aldor Doomsayer?
I don't know that we can give them that many reductions.
Aldor Doomsayer, then they just... I mean, we don't care about Emperor. Is it really that dangerous here?
No, it's not.
But if we... Okay, so if we go Aldor Doomsayer, we're giving them a free board clear, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't like Doomsayer.
We can't Doomsayer. There's absolutely no way we can do that.
If you go for Conk Pyro Conk,
we'd lose the Volcanic Potion and Blizzard.
What about Finja and Aldor? Okay. And if they Flame Strike, we just Anyfin, and then we get an extra Finja from
Finja Consecrate? Yeah. What about Finja Consecrate? Because he can't block the War Leader.
I like Aldor.
Why Consecrate?
Because he can't play Flame Strike, and if he has to trade in the Thorson, right?
No, just Aldor.
We don't have time to think there, but what did you mean?
Okay, so if you go Finja Consecrate, he can't Flame Strike because the Finja will live, and he has to trade in the Thorson first, but the Thorson will be damaged, right? Either. Huh? He can Flame Strike if he... this way he can't. Yeah, that's true.
Finja survives.
Oh yeah, it's
the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I think it was right.
What if you're gonna get Drag, Tyrion die, only bad target? What if you're gonna get Doomsayer?
No, just play right for Taunt.
No, we could trade in here, and then Rat.
But what if it will be Doomsayer?
I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe we're gonna keep
If it's Doomsayer, we just Acolyte Ping.
What about keeping the Rat for their first wave of Molochs, and then we can get the Doomsayer?
Okay, we Talnos, Flame Strike.
And play Acolyte.
And play Acolyte, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, we can use the Rat to get their Doomsayer with waves of Molochs.
Yeah, Rat is always 0 mana now.
There's no way with the Talnos.
Does anything even set up lethal though? We have 2 Murlocs.
1 Bluegill, 2 War Leaders, and...
1 War Leader, they polymorph.
But what other play? Like, we have nothing to play, really. Like a quality Conk, but it's like... Sucks.
Let me think.
We're summoning we have a Finja as well. Yeah, I guess it's just like the only thing we can do.
Finja can give us the blue gill, so we get faster to the Anyfin.
I mean, we could trade into like Emperor or
I think this is best. Just go face.
or Acolyte.
Acolyte?
No, we go face.
Face.
Face. Okay.
That's a mark. Every time.
Interesting. 2 Murlocs summon from anything. Well, 3, but Finja doesn't count. 2.
Why does it?
Okay.
It's Finja,
All right. It counts. But it's a half a Murloc. 2.5 Murlocs summon from anything can happen.
Just can't see him yet. Stealthed.
Yeah.
You can see why it's so tough for Team Liquid in this matchup. Virtus.Pro has just been able to disrupt at so many steps, and the massive board clears make it difficult to win strictly through board position. Even with the start that Team Liquid had, Reno Jackson threw all of that work away. And so now Virtus.Pro is just biding their time, finding the right situation to start closing out this game, and it's looking like Archmage Antonidas is going to speed things up.
Well.
Wow. Interesting. They want the extra card draw from the Acolyte first.
Ice block. Big pickup.
Is there Pyroblast in this build, perhaps, from Virtus.Pro? We saw Manic Soulcaster, and typically the builds that run Manic Soulcaster have not run Pyroblast.
Yeah.
Well, they feel safe enough.
They're not going to get too much value out of this, but what they're doing is they're baiting out the removal spells here.
3 activations of an Emperor now. I mean, they're going to be able to do whatever they want with their cards. Team Liquid, no card draw, just a handful of clears and heals.
It's not too bad for this situation. They're going to pull 1 bluegill out of their deck here. So after this dies,
Brand Kazakus.
That's so big. All right, so after this, in the first Anyfin, there was only 1 War Leader and 1 bluegill that died. So after this bluegill dies, there will have been 2 War Leaders and 3 bluegills and 2 Finches. Let's go ahead and listen into Virtus.Pro and see how they're going to tackle this next turn with a potential Brand Kazakus play.
Right. Well, we want to go fast.
Yeah.
Move quickly.
We can also play okay, never mind. Yeah, just play Brand and Kazakus.
Who knows what secrets will uncover at last? A worthy disciple.
What do we take?
Seems like a delay damage. Delay.
Right, 8 damage. Oh.
Yeah.
Transform all sheep.
Yeah.
We go for 1 more 10, right?
Yeah, for 1 more 10. Need somebody with sheep.
8 damage.
Delay. Yeah, delayed.
Summon an 8-8. Or 3 minions.
Maybe 3 friendly minions.
Yeah, 3 friendly minions you can...
Do you want to play Red right now?
Do you want to play Drake?
Oh, wait, no, wait. You don't want to play Red because we just want to play...
Do you want to draw 2 cards with Drake?
What do we want to draw?
I don't know.
I think there's nothing to draw, yeah.
Do we need it? I think we play it.
I would have played
I don't think we have need 2 cards.
No, I think like other cards are better.
Or if you get a...
So we play Acolyte, Pyro, Forbidden Healing, right? We need to draw anything.
Yeah,
I
seems
guess.
fun. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we win from this position, but might as well try it.
Yeah, we don't win after the double Kazakus potion, ever. Even if it's like not quality, still doesn't matter.
If it's any AoE, we lose.
We don't have enough damage. That's the thing.
We could have consecrated this turn, I guess, but...
We have only, like, what? Actually, we can pop him, right? But that's it.
We
Actually,
need the consecrate. If they didn't get armor, we can, after we pop them, we can consecrate to kill them. Unless they have Alex.
Yes.
But
Antonidas and stuff, and other stuff.
True,
You just
Tower
Yeah,
is
I think I'll play the second one, yeah.
What to do?
But do you kill the
Delay to the 3-1?
Yeah.
3-1, yeah.
Aha. Oh, that doesn't work. That's
Doesn't
inconsistent. With a 3 mana, 3-2, the 2 mana 3-2, you get a buff on your Cthulhu if you play that in Mage together with Kazaku's Potion and it gets revived. But you don't get the Fireball from Antonidas. That is, however, weird to me.
It's 3 bluegills and 2 war leaders, so each one is doing.
No, it's 4 bluegills, 2 war leaders, and Finja.
So we can pop them for sure, right?
Yes, we pop him at 2.
If we go for a quality consecrate and play Doomsayer.
No, we don't.
No, I don't think we can. Yeah, I think we have to play anything.
We trade the Acolyte into the Blood Mage and we go for anything.
Wait, into the Blood Mage? Don't we trade it into the Instant?
Yeah, we have 2 cards left.
Yeah.
We don't need the extra card.
Can they kill us?
I mean, they can Alex, right? If they answer with Alex,
just trade in anything.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, just trade into Antonidas. It doesn't matter.
I'm almost out of
We still there to Fireball with Alex.
We put him to 2, so we win. If we lose, we lose.
If it's like
well, a hard-fought battle, but it's plenty of damage for Virtus.Pro. Alex, offensively, 11 damage on board, and pick your poison.
Yeah, I mean, the anything might have had a little bit of hope if Virtus.Pro had nothing in a terrible Kazakus potion. They could have, they popped the block, they could have consecrated next turn without Rena being available, but alas, that's why the matchup's tough. Polymorph severely limits stuff, and the Virtus.Pro is able to come out on top with the Reno Mage. Team Liquid falls further behind.
Yep, it's a 4-1 lead now for Virtus.Pro, and that's going to spell some trouble for Team Liquid. Druid is available to fight against this Mage build, though, so I imagine that's got to be their next queue, but their Shaman sitting on Virtus.Pro's side. And you mentioned it earlier, once they had that 3-0 lead, if their decks just simply traded the win and then took the loss, Virtus.Pro comes out the winner in this series. Look at the lineup they have to get through.
Yeah, so many. Having more decks open means that you have more decks available for counter matchups. So, like you mentioned, for example, if they lose to a Druid, they have Shaman to queue up against that. You know, if they lose to, say, a Dragon Priest, even though it's off the board, as an example, they could have Reno Warlock as a counter queue for that matchup. So, even if they lose to Reno Mage, they have their own Druid. So they just have so many options, and that's what being in this big of a lead allows you the luxury of is having those options.
That Mage could realistically beat all the rest of the classes for Virtus.Pro, but then it's got to take on Druid. That's where the trouble starts for Team Liquid. If their Mage can win versus the Druid, I think they can still win the set, but that's the matchup that's going to be the important one.
So let's paint the picture here. Liquid queues up Druid here, beats the Reno Mage. Virtus.Pro queues up Shaman, beats the Druid. Liquid queues up Mage, beats the Shaman. Then Virtus.Pro queues up their own Druid, beats the Mage. Check. Mate.
Yeah, now that's percentage.
Percentage.
You could still steal games. They often require Alex Straza from the Mage's perspective.
Nope, here at the Trinity Series in week number 3, day number 2, there's a new rule. Whoever has the highest percentage going into the matchup automatically wins. So we're going to mathematically calculate the rest of the match.
Bada bing, bada boom. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Just kidding. Don't leave.
Don't. Please don't.
But yeah, it's, you know, to make things a little bit short, Virtus.Pro has an advantage.
A substantial one at that. I mean, you spelled it out right there with the queue setup.
Yeah, I did.
Now that could also
CHECKMATE. Spelled it out. Checkmate.
That'd be a tough song for the YMCA or for the Village Boys to do in the YMCA fashion.
They misspell it.
CHECKMATE. Virtus.Pro's got Team Liquid in CHECKMATE.
Yeah.
Druid versus Mage, and it is indeed a Jade Druid. So we'll see. We'll see if they could squeak this one out on Virtus.Pro's side. These cards, the Acolyte is a pretty strong draw. The rest of them, I imagine, oftentimes get pitched back. I think there is some merit to keeping Reno Jackson in this matchup. Although if you do, it'll often act as a tempo play, and you're not suffering damage early on. So in my opinion, this should get thrown back, and they should be looking for a strong tempo brand into Kazaka's opening.
They got to conceal the Pyroblast last game. They didn't have to use that in order to win. So potentially that surprise factor might come in. They do keep the Reno.
Yeah, it's really curious because at what point does that card really do anything in this matchup?
Maybe it's Aggro Beast Druid.
That'd be a bold call, Cotton. That might be one of their best chances to win, though, is just hoping that it's an Aggro Beast Druid and that Reno can win the game. There is a good argument behind that.
Yeah. We've seen teams that are behind in standings or, you know, don't have really too much to lose, take risks in the series, in some of their series. And, you know, most notably Tempo Storm and last week brought the Aggro Paladin and Handlock and Cthulhu Druid, things like that. You know, maybe since Jade Druid has been such a popular archetype, if you try and switch it up, you'll catch your opponents off guard. And I can't remember who said it, but in one of their interviews, they said, I'm waiting for people to start experimenting with new aggro decks.
Crane,
yeah. Crane said he's waiting for people to start experimenting with new aggro decks because the greedy decks are just getting greedier. Even look at the deck from the Reno Warlock deck yesterday.
No, now I know which one you're referencing. I was thinking you were referencing just changing it up in general, which is Crane. The new aggro decks was Firebat. I do remember that, yeah.
That's why he, when he was talking about the Hunter, I think. Something along those lines. But definitely something that I'm looking forward to is seeing players experiment. Druid of the Claw.
Nice pickup with the Jade Golem as well. So Team Liquid utilizing Innervate to get the ball rolling. And it's going to be a lot of stuff.
Jade Spirit into Druid of the Claw into Jade Behemoth.
All those things just sound big.
Jade Spirit.
Druid of the Claw.
What to do?
Elephant. Let's listen into Virtus.Pro to see how they're going to deal with this big stuff.
Just Frostbolt pink on the right one.
There is a lot of stuff.
It's Tall Claw.
Yeah.
What about Innervate, saving the claw for the Doomsday? No, whatever.
No.
We have Wrath, Feral Rage. We're not wasting the Innervate. Innervate's fun.
Yeah, Innervate is nice with gadgets.
Okay.
We can overdraw us if he wants to, but do we care?
We just play on Taurus on here.
I like playing the Acolyte, like if he wants to draw us, I think it's fine. If you want to get guards and play the Emperor the next turn.
To do.
Why would you play the Emperor right now? Like, what do we want to decrease? Like, what kind of cards? And if he's gonna
Next turn
draw us,
we can play and Taurus on.
I think we can
Just
play
in time.
Taurus the next turn and just Acolyte and Pink. Like, what cards are we afraid of? If he's gonna draw,
But he will commit more. He'll commit more to his board. And it's really risky to play Taurus on.
But I mean, his Jades are 2/2 now, right? So we can take a turn now rather than later. Question is, do we ping our own Acolyte, right? Because we don't care if he overdraws that much.
Yeah, we don't care.
Hey, speak to me.
Taking it slow, Virtus.Pro.
It's actually really smart to take the turn on the Acolyte now and try to get a bigger swing with the Emperor Thorson later on. As you heard the mention, Jades are 2/2s right now. This is the one opportunity we have to squeeze this Acolyte in.
They'll never be smaller than they are right now.
Till next time.
Burgly Bully.
Now, offering up coins for Antonidas in the control matchups is often the purpose of that card. And the desperation is starting to become real for Virtus.Pro. They have some AoE to start fending this off, but for Team Liquid, it's just a matter of dedicating the resources properly, continuing to stay in check. The little minions look like they may bite the dust this turn.
Goodbye, little minions.
And hello, bigger minions.
It's the motto of Druid.
It's the circle of life.
Ooh, Inkmaster Salia picked up. This could be some much-needed tempo from Virtus.Pro. At some point, they need to turn around the board. They need to be able to clear and develop their own minions because they will get overwhelmed. That's how the Druid in this matchup beats the Mage, is they overwhelm them with Jades.
Yeah, Inkmaster does play an important role alongside the Pyroblast as well. So post Alexstrasza, you can actually deliver 15 points immediately by having Inkmaster Pyroblast and then either Fireball or Roaring Torch or Frostbolt Ice Lance. Now, the Frostbolt's gone for Virtus.Pro. So what's more valuable to them right now? Having the potential to get a lucky sequence of draws and unlock that damage with Inkmaster, or is it the tempo plays right now? That's a tough choice.
It really is a tough choice. I mean, they could realistically Inkmaster, Blizzard, and Ice Lance the Druid Claw to clear that off the board.
I'm wondering if Burgly Bully is any good right now. Like, the extra coins could also give you the tempo that you need, and it would burn your Frost Nova.
Sure.
So listen to Team Liquid and see what they're thinking of Virtus.Pro's time turn.
They're probably scared of dying by now. Right, so they don't have Doomsayer, because they would have it. They're right there.
They set up something, like Volcanic Potion maybe.
They're setting up Flame Strike, I think. Actually, why would they ping the 4/3?
Yeah, I mean, we just pass. Yeah, we just pass.
You don't play Claw and Taunt for them?
No.
No, if they AoE, we just refill, right? We want to have both Druid or the Claw and Guide.
Yeah. We don't need it. You don't want to cycle Wrath or anything. Probably not.
No.
They pin us to beta more stuff, I think.
Yeah. Like, we still have little set up if they just.
They might have like
one.
something like Red Flame Strike, just because like they pin it, so we play more stuff, and they will have like Auctioneer left or something. They might go like this next level.
We still don't have a board clear, so like getting stuff on board isn't actually very nice. But
I wonder.
I think we have to kind of just top deck it.
Mm-hmm.
Where shall I strike?
You like Bully, Frost Nova, Iceland?
Bully Frost No Icelands? Yeah, I like it. Probably. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Time runs out on me.
I don't really want to give many coins.
Same.
But I also don't want them to Flame Strike and us lose board. Iceland.
We don't have Flame Strike.
Yeah, they would never do that.
They would just do it now, for sure.
I don't play Fangel, right?
No, we just pass, right?
Yeah, just pass.
I never punch.
Nah, we lose the armor. The armor can be useful.
Armor's not that useful. We have Feral Rage to use and Icelands already.
Punching helps for next turn Fenrir or Rage.
Feral.
But we need to hero power as well, right?
But we have Innervate.
Yeah, we have the mana. We can use everything in hand, actually, except Valgros.
We play Jade Idol as well, right?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Not here, not
The
here.
4/4.
I mean, next turn.
Yeah, next turn, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Innervate. I mean, we can punch them.
I think we can
punch is
punch.
fine.
If they go Alex, it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Punch.
They're playing it out, and no coins given over could have been a mighty big benefit.
They can still get a lot here. They have 3 spells that they can play this turn with Archmage and Tinnitus. They have Arcane Blast, Coin, and then Polymorph.
That's a good point. I mean, they could also just... Oh, they're at 9 mana. Oh, yeah.
I mean, they could even just Archmage and Tinnitus, Arcane Blast, use the coin just for the Fireball, and then ping to clear off one of these minions, because they can clear everything off the board but one of these minions, if that's the case, and still have Dirty Rat alive to maybe protect that Archmage and Tinnitus. He might be able to stick around for a turn. There is a potential for that.
There's the Arcane Blast. And, I mean, they're certainly using coin this turn. Extra Fireballs are very valuable in this situation.
Time runs out on me.
Yeah, I think it's just ping, run over the 3-2 with the Dirty Rat, and run over the... Huh, okay.
That opens up the kill on the Antonitis now. Yeah, there we go.
They wanted another one. That's an exciting hand from Virtus.Pro.
Is that Wrath? Nope.
Jade Blossom.
Well, they can still clear the Antonitis. The problem is there's 3 fireballs now in Virtus.Pro's hand. They're eating 3 of the armor from the Feral Rage. It's a tough turn. That Archmage draw changed the game.
Yeah, they will be able to get their Jades pretty big this turn. They can get a 4-4 and a 5-5 if they use all of their resources, but looks like they're going to draw first.
Yeah, they don't want to draw... I don't know, they might want to draw more Jade Idol right now.
Well, yeah, I think they do.
Yeah, so, Feral Rage and double Jade Idol looks fine to me here.
Yeah, Feral Rage has to come down to deal with the Archmage Antonitis.
Problem is that Bully's still there. That's a lot of coins you're giving over.
But coins aren't necessarily...
Oh, they would actually burn if that's the case. In this situation, they don't have to use the Feral Rage. They want that Feral Rage for extra life. Yeah, they don't want to give coins away. Wait, what? Didn't want to give coins away. Maybe they do want to give coins away. So they want to draw first and then load up the Jade Idols.
All right, so they're going to burn 1 card here from Virtus.Pro. Whatever card comes off the top. And develop a pretty large board here, too. I don't know if these coins can even be that big of a deal here for Virtus.Pro. Doomsayers, they've used both their freeze effects. They've used Blizzard and Frost Nova.
That was the worst. That was the worst card that could have been burned from Team Liquid's perspective.
Yeah. But I still think Team Liquid's in a good spot. I don't think they're worried about that much burn. Well, I don't know. Yeah, they need...
The card they're worried about is Alex. I mean, how much damage can Virtus.Pro actually pour out here? I mean, if they go Inkmaster and Pyroblast...
They have 22 damage, or sorry, 30.
They could Inkmaster Pyroblast and coin out the Reno. And then next turn, they have 2 coins to play 3 Fireballs.
Holy moly.
Like, how much damage is that? 10 plus, that's 28 damage plus the connect for 4 right now.
So it's 32. They're not putting in any pings, though. Feral Rage would leave them out unless one of these minions connects.
And they're going for it.
Okay.
I mean, this is their opportunity to steal the game. Let's listen to Team Liquid and see what they're thinking.
Is it lethal?
Just going in. No, it's not lethal. Is it? It's impossible to be lethal.
Did just went full face?
They're just going
right?
forward. Oh, okay.
Okay. So we have the Feral Rage. Yeah, they just pyroed us.
So they have 18.
Yeah, they have 18
from fireballs.
And 2 more fireballs from the... No, Torch and Fireball left.
They have 2 fireballs left.
For sure.
3 fireballs at most, because they got 2 fireballs.
They got 3.
Yeah. So
anyways,
I think we Jade Spirit, Jade Blossom, and Feral Rage. We don't want to give them coins though, right?
Yeah, so we trade the Fangirl first.
But oh yeah, yeah.
Want to give
oh no, wait. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the order is the same.
We can't kill Reno no matter what.
We can kill Reno. We just have to face tank it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we do that.
Yeah.
We are dead actually if you do it, but whatever. We can't do it anyways. Yeah. Like we have to not play Jade Blossom if you want to survive.
I think this gives us the highest chance of winning.
Yeah, we have a lot of Jade Idols.
They don't have lethal. They have 2 fireballs, right? 3 fireballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had 19.
Yeah, we had a hero power.
It's over. Yeah. It's over 2 turns though.
No, I think still do it.
Maybe ping Fendrel.
Maybe wait.
So you've forgotten Torch Face for sure.
Yeah, Torch Face. Yeah, just ping and Fendrel now. Okay.
I mean, If he finds second Feral, then pinging face gives us lethal with Fireball.
Pinging face.
But pinging Fendrel could, I don't know if it could give us another turn.
I mean, he can get the Nourish, which is gonna.
No, he has 15 damage on board.
I think you ping Fandral.
Yeah, I think you just keeping Fennel.
Don't have second one.
Oh, feels good, man.
Oh, wait
but
a
we play
second.
gadgets here, right?
Yeah, we play gadget, yeah.
Because if they fireball it, then they lose damage.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Attack, right?
Yep. Smart.
I mean, we still can lose.
Part 2.
They still have 2 fireballs and 2 fireballs from deck.
They have 2 fireballs and 2 fireballs, yeah, but they don't have enough mana.
You go for 5. You wanna find these minions? Yeah, go for 5. Deal 5
So deal 5 damage?
Yeah, deal 5 damage, yeah. Gain 7 armor. Are we gonna be alive? But yeah, you just take it, gain 7 armor. It has 23, 24, 28, 13, 14, 18. I think we just go face.
You can't go face.
He has 13. It's not lethal.
He has so many jets, he will find.
What to do?
We need to kill auctioneer in face, I think, this coin.
But we're not gonna be able to do it.
No, we're not gonna be able to.
We can never find lethal.
Yeah, I think just go face, yeah. Just hope for the best. Just so unlikely that we're gonna get the fireball, but yeah. Just hopefully he's gonna draw the
It's
medium.
not little, is to the torch. Anyway. He just ping
Torch or
face.
fireball.
Heal at 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much damage do we have on board, and how much do we need?
We just need 3.
Alright, Jade Blossom.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We have
have no
inner
inner
left.
rates.
No innervates left. We nourish for mana, try to
We have no roots. We
have
need
no more
mana
roots?
and get idle into roots or something.
Yeah, nourish
Wait,
for
what are we
mana.
gonna do? Nourish for mana, idle into roots? It's not enough.
It's enough with hero power.
We can't hero power if we idle into roots.
But maybe buff for 2 mana that does, like, I don't know. There's no other player, right?
Wait, what are we doing?
Ramp. Maybe we get innervate from the idol.
That doesn't matter, though.
Wait, they have coins, no? Don't they have just
Like, I think... Yeah, but playing around him top decking versus, like, our one top deck.
Yeah. Yeah, but Portal wouldn't have helpless, so yeah, probably still was correct. Not sure either, but...
I don't know, we have, like, 12 cards, like 1 out of 12. Because Fireball doesn't usually
No,
do
it's
it.
actually 2 out of 12.
Because it just hero powers.
Torch. We had the second torch.
Wow, all those coins really helped them come away with a win in this one. I mean, that is crazy.
That was a
they
pretty
were
sick
able
game.
to win with this.
That was a pretty sick game.
I don't know what's going on anymore, but
Yeah.
with that many coins, you could do whatever you want. Congratulations to Virtus.Pro on that 5th game win. That's crazy.
Oh, wow. These coins are made out of chocolate. We're going to see if Team Liquid can come back. We're going to go to a break. We'll be back right after this.
Who's that pro?
This is a very difficult play to read too. I don't think he's got this level of reading level to handle these books. These feel like grade 7 books.
It's Firebat.
This is a very difficult play to read too. I don't think he's got this level of reading level to handle these books. These feel like grade 7 books.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Hearthstone Trinity Series presented by ESL and Twitch. My name's TJ, once again joined by Nathan, that's Admirable Zamora. And Virtus.Pro looks like they're on the verge of turning their season around. They're up 5-1. They have one more game left to win and plenty of decks left to do it.
Yeah, and they just beat another unfavorable matchup. They stole a win with Reno Mage versus Jade Druid in spectacular fashion. Archmage Antonidas shows up just in time, and all the coins that they got from Burgly Bully enabled some pretty sick turns.
Perfect lethal at the end, despite the Feral Rage pickup. That's one of my favorite games so far of the Trinity series, and hope for many more like that one. But
mind you, at some point in the series, Dog said the armor doesn't matter. At 2 armor.
That punch.
Did that change anything?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Actually, no, it's not hard to say. It's easy to say. That could have been the difference. That's crazy to think about. But moving on to the next match. This is game number 7, Mage versus Mage. Reno Mage mirror, it appears to be. But Team Liquid has to win. They have to win out with this Mage, effectively. They have to win all of the rest of the matches.
Yeah, and looking like a slightly different build as well with a Loot Hoarder in there. There are a couple of variations of Reno Mage, and one of them is the heavy cycle build that some players have tended to play. Rage, I think, is the player who popularized the heavy cycle version of it. Just get to your key cards, start jamming them out there, win some games. Now, my question is, in this matchup, is too much card draw a liability?
Mm-hmm. It could be. You know, fatigue can be one of those, a factor in this matchup sometimes. Not all the time, but definitely sometimes. Also, whether or not you can land Brand Kazakis is a big one. Just value in general is pretty huge. So we'll definitely have to see, you know, what types of little changes Team Liquid has made to their deck, and you know, if they're going to match up well against little changes that Virtus.Pro's deck.
And Virtus.Pro, considering this Dirty Rat here on turn 2, I think. I don't really have a problem with that in this matchup. If your opponent just drew a key minion early on and they don't have a ton of minions watering down the rest of their hand, you can easily pick up something very strong. They didn't play the Babbling Book because they want to give consideration to coupling that alongside Brand. Oftentimes, you can not only get the Brand Kazakis, but you can also get a Brand Babbling Book. And so this matchup is about balancing how much greed you can actually fit in.
Yeah, Team Liquid just going to go ahead and play the Ooze. Try and get some pressure on the board. A lot of minions in this matchup you don't necessarily just want to play on an empty board. And now Virtus.Pro is going to go ahead and play the Babbling Book, maybe on a turn where it's a little bit more awkward for Team Liquid to spend mana on the ping.
Yeah, and on this turn, if Team Liquid wants to play a 3-drop, they are then yielding the kill to the Babbling Book at that point. So this is really a tempo play that Virtus.Pro has made. It occupies the mana from Team Liquid. They take 3 damage. They ping it right back.
Ooh, Manic Soulcaster. No, we saw that play a little bit earlier on. That allows you to Brand Kazakis and then Manic Soulcaster, putting 2 more Kazakis in your deck.
Yeah,
Kazakai.
Let's listen to Team Liquid and see what they're thinking of their early hand.
I don't think we coin.
Just
Vendor, right?
Vendor, yeah, just Vendor.
Funnel cakes.
Okay.
Get your funnel cakes here.
I mean, it's quite not good to heal them because we wasted Ooze for nothing.
Mm-hmm. They play it.
I mean, if you're gonna overdraw it,
You're also using spells to overdraws.
So he plays the cycle version as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just ping pass, right?
Pass. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Drake. We might be coin Alexing, try to put pressure on them.
Got an ice block.
At some point in the match, you do want to make sure that you get cards out of your hand, because there are a lot of situational cards, and right now Team Liquid is sort of winning in that battle, I suppose, if you want to call it that. You know, they have high-value cards, but they have cards that they can just play on a board, like Azure Drake.
Yeah. The coin in Virtus.Pro's hand, too, is honestly really interesting because it gives them the access to the first Alexstrasza. And in this matchup, there's two different ways to approach it. Number one is you simply play Alexstrasza as quickly as possible, keep your opponent on the back foot. Number two is save the Alexstrasza for post-Reno Jackson and deliver that 15 points of damage instantly. So it's a fine balance between the approach, and it often is based on your hand context. If you have board presence and gas to back it up, the Alexstrasza is usually right, because even in the face of Reno Jackson, you'll have pressure.
Yep.
But playing it by itself, oftentimes a risky move.
Yep. So Team Liquid can opt to burn a card here with just the attack and the ping,
which is really interesting. I'm really surprised that Virtus.Pro is allowing that to happen, because if that Kazakus burns,
or Bran,
and that's not a good draw. That's not going to help them get their hand size under control. This burn, once again, that's actually one of the best ones for Virtus.Pro at this point too, because now Kazakus can never res that Doomsayer. It's gone.
It's gone. Doesn't count as dying.
This, with the Greater Arcane Missiles in hand and the Blood Mage as well, this is a clear Alex turn. They have the gas to back this up.
All right, well, let's go ahead and listen to Team Liquid to see how they want to deal with this Alexstrasza.
Oh, Medivh. That's so good. Especially with Flame Strike and Blizzard.
It's a...
Disagree with that.
Brad?
Yeah, I like the Brad. What other stuff do we want to play?
Thanos, Greater Missiles, Smork.
No, actually, yeah. Just go Smork, yes, go for it. I like it, yeah. I mean, like, our version is gonna lose in the late game, yeah. We just...
Is it?
To try to Smork. Yeah, it's really bad for the late game.
I mean, he plays Ooze, he plays Loot Horror, he plays Forbidden Flame. Like, well, I guess Iceland isn't any better.
Just play Medivh. And you don't have any answer for Medivh.
Is it really the same deck as last time?
I wonder.
I mean, the Rat also seems good, because we can just, like, pretty much kill everything he has. Well, not everything. But a lot of important cards.
Are we gonna get more value from the missiles? Like, just going face so much? Just to pressure them.
I think I'm gonna go Dirty Rat.
Yeah. So I like missiles.
No, the Towns. I think you play Towns.
No, don't play it with...
No, we just Medivh, the Guardian.
Yeah, Medivh.
A game? Some kind of
Branded Soulcaster or Medivh.
And then we just die because we can't arena ourselves.
Lots of deliberation there from Virtus.Pro. The Blood Mage Greater Arcane Missiles, I spotted that one and I was like, okay, you gotta Smork him. Come on,
12
man.
12 damage is a lot to pass up, and the Dirty Rat clearly backfired.
Yeah.
And now they're under pressure of Medivh, so...
Well, they can still go for it this turn, and they're very likely to clear... Well, not very likely, but it's pretty likely to clear the Medivh here.
It's like 89%!
Uh-oh! I guess that's not that big of a deal. Smork's not too bad there, actually.
Well, the context is the key here. That's a defensive Alexstrasza. That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
And I like the defensive Alexstrasza here because it preserves the ice block.
What to do?
So the question here is, would they rather coin and ping and get a 0 drop, or would they rather just use the charge of the Medivh's weapon and hang on to the coin? Which I think hanging on to the coin is going to be better, but you heard them talking about just Manic Soulcaster on the Medivh as well. Put a second Medivh in the deck.
Brand Manic Soulcaster. Put a third Medivh in the deck. Three Medivhs.
It is really unlucky to not hit the Medivh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just going for big boys. They say, let the ice block pop. Will Alexstrasza post and start applying pressure? Well, that'll change that Manic Soulcaster.
Infinite value.
Virtus.Pro still got some game here, though. They're still looking strong.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and listen into Virtus.Pro and see what their plan is moving forward.
No.
Yeah, it's not.
Could have also played Frost Nova.
Yeah, like playing Blizzard tomorrow.
It's Soulcast Alex turn after.
Yeah. I mean, we have leads on board. Like, they have to deal with it.
We have a lot of burn in hands. We have 11.
They still
Actually,
have Pyro.
We have 12.
Actually, we could have coined the Frostbolt, right?
No, we're gonna win. Fine. Like, we set up lethal even if they just go with Flame Strike. Because Alex plus Firelands, Torch, but you punch first with the Tish.
Oh, yeah.
Use for it later. You like
Use Lance instead of Frost Nova.
Lance instead of Frost Nova? No, with ping? With ping?
Yes.
Actually true. Yeah. Yeah. So
we
Emperor...
can talk like Antonidas.
Yeah, true.
Antonidas plus Frost Nova, and it's really little.
Emperor has Lance and ping. Ouch.
Yeah, they just dead.
Not dead. Just Firelands, go face, ping.
What about Flame Strike? Get more board. In case they Reno, then we have full 30 damage.
If they Reno, we win no matter what, right?
I think Flame Strike is useless in this matchup either.
Yeah, then. Flame Strike ping.
Lul.
Wow. You know, if we went for the Firelands, we would have had lethal.
Really?
With the Storm Guardian. No, with the Storm Guardian.
Oh, really? Damn.
It would have been exact lethal with the punch.
And Frost Nova?
Double minion Frost Nova.
What can we do? How we will win this game?
Yeah, true. Yeah, like if we top deck Barrel Blast. Yeah, like. But what
we play Reno for sure, right?
I think but not first. No, first. We don't need another Reno. We will die on board.
Do you want to play the Soulcaster? I was thinking about playing Bran. If Bran sticks, we can like find Ice Block with Drake, for example.
Yeah, he used Flame Strike and he used Blizzard. I like playing Bran, Reno, and Noah.
Yeah, but
however, we don't know. No, we don't need the Soulcaster, so yeah, just shuffle Reno into the deck, I guess.
No.
No, yeah, you don't wanna. Yeah, true. You play this one and Reno and no, yeah.
But we don't feel mana for Drake. Is Bran.
Torch Firelands. You start with the Fireland? No, wait. You start with the Torch, otherwise we don't have board space. No, we don't care about board space. Yeah, so you start with the Firelands and your Torch.
There's no 7-drop that is bad, right?
No.
That can screw you over.
I say, and then so that happens.
Actually, there is one that can screw you over.
I actually think maybe Frostbolt is better there.
It doesn't matter.
There is the new Bomber card that you get from Portal, the 5-drop.
7 mana. Oh, it's 5 mana, yeah.
5 mana.
But we have to use Portal anyways, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, we could spawn
Oh,
yeah. Actually, it spawns first, right? It spawns after. Yeah. So this is always better.
You can get Ice Block into Pyroblast. No, are we that on board? It's 12, 21. Oh, wait, 27. Yeah, I think with Flame Strike, Torch Face, and Pink Face. And then still we need to get Ice Block and
that's still lethal on board.
It's lethal on board, Lyman.
You win.
Like,
we want to win with the
I mean, Forgotten Torch doesn't really do it.
All right, well, Team Liquid, they won one, but it felt like, you know, they got the good end of the stick there. Not the short end, the good end.
Not the long end.
What's the opposite of the short end of the stick? The long end of the stick? That doesn't mean...
Sort of the opposite of short, yeah.
Tall, the tall end of the stick.
Kind of the opposite. I don't know, maybe it is the opposite. I don't know, I'm not a linguistic master.
Not a stick expert, I see how it is. But Team Liquid will still go on the Reno Mage, so it's up to the team of Virtus.Pro to decide out of all of these decks what deck they want to beat the Reno Mage with. They have Shaman, not that great of a matchup. Druid, fantastic matchup. Reno Warlock, not that great of a matchup. Paladin, not that great. Well, so if they lose with the Druid, this series could be a good one.
I mean, it does boil down to that. That was the setup here, was they get the Druid versus the Mage matchup for match point. If they win this game, take the series, avoid the third straight week of losing, they have 4 chances to beat Reno Mage. Eventually, Reno Mage has got to draw bad, right?
What's drawing bad for a Reno Mage?
All your high end. And nothing but.
All 3 of your Medivhs. But yeah, well, maybe Virtus.Pro has a different kind of Druid, but we talked about it a little bit earlier. The way Virtus.Pro operates is they usually just play the best stuff. No, that's what they've always been. They sort of, all of them sort of made names for themselves in the Hearthstone Championship Tour, which is a format and a tournament that you qualify for and you win by playing the best stuff.
Yeah, the format does leave a little bit of room for creativity, but for the most part, throughout 2016 and early 2017, we've been seeing dominance of certain classes, and that's been a big talk. And when at Winter Championship last year, that was a different metagame. Dr. Boom was there, Haunted Creeper was in the mix. I think that format had a little bit more room for being creative.
Force of Nature, Savage Roar.
Oh, that was a beautiful time. I loved it. But the formats of recently, Trinity Series, that's one of the beautiful things about it, is forcing players to play wide ranges of decks, forces them to get creative. You're not just playing the 3 strongest decks, period, and then 1 counter build that's out there and trying to steal those games. And Last Hero Standing also adds another dynamic to that, where you have to be able to have proper counters to things. It's very different than Conquest, where you're trying to target a certain strategy. You're trying to target many strategies with Last Hero Standing lineup.
Yeah, and we've seen comebacks like this one before. It was a little bit of a different score yesterday in the match between was Cloud9 and G2. Cloud9 was down 5-3 in the matchup with only their Reno Warlock remaining. Sort of a similar thing, their Reno Warlock was designed to beat control mirrors, and they were able to take the series after being down after that deficit. So even though it might be a tough road for Team Liquid, we've seen that they can navigate the Reno Mage well. Can they do it against some tough matchups coming up against Virtus.Pro?
Now, remember, Cloud9 was able to bait out the Druid pick prior to that Reno Warlock getting played. So they didn't have an incredibly strong deck on the opposing side that they were facing down. Aya Blackpaw will tell us that it is Jade Druid. Can Team Liquid replicate the performance that Virtus.Pro had in this matchup?
We will see. Virtus.Pro, Naaman making his appearance for the first time today with a deck that he's piloting, which will be the Druid. Already starting off with the Wild Growth. Pretty good.
Yeah, one of the key cards in this matchup for sure. But one of the ways that Druid loses this matchup is simply gassing out. You have a lot of ramp, and you don't have any card draw. So Naaman tends to be a strong value player. He loves card draw. If that's the case, this Azure Drake may just stick around in hand.
Yeah, maybe they feel like they even need to keep Aya Blackpaw, which we saw kept a couple times yesterday, and Jade Druids. Just because was it? I can't
G2.
remember. G2 said it that it's the best Jade generator.
Yeah, it just accelerates really quickly. They're gonna keep both.
3 keep.
This is a very Naaman-esque play and rewarded with an Innervate for their efforts. So Team Liquid go into battle with a Mistress of Mixtures and an Acolyte of Pain, and Virtus.Pro is going to ramp it up.
What is it that we say here, Admirable?
Whoa.
Baits and growths.
Whoa.
Baits and growths.
Let's slow down here. Virtus.Pro. Jeez-a-loo, that opens insane.
Jeez-a-loo. Yeah, it is. Coin Wild Growth and Innervate Azure Drake.
Here are their options. Turn 1 Aya, turn 1 Azure Drake. Turn 1 Wild Growth into Innervate Azure Drake into Innervate Aya. Pass Wild Growth into Azure Drake Aya, hold on to the Innervates. Or pass Wild Growth into Innervate Coin Aya.
Or pass.
They're Wild Growthing at least. Something's getting played this turn.
Yeah. And Team Liquid, when you see a turn 1 stall from the Druid and mousing over cards, you're in trouble. Innervate, Azure Drake. All right, let's go ahead and listen into Team Liquid to see their thoughts on this early ramp.
We don't really have dead draws anymore.
Well, at least they're out of innervates, but they're curving out pretty well.
Flame Strike is gonna be useful.
Yep.
So we go for Acolyte Ping most likely.
To the mountain. Playing around MC Tech. Why wouldn't you? Like, MC Tech is gonna be bad. And 1-1 you don't need to do on the board. If he's gonna MC Tech Aya, then yeah, it's bad. So yeah, just trading 1-1, I think it's fine.
I'm not sure. Should think about this.
I just don't like trading.
I like trading because MC Tech, if they're gonna steal Aya, that's gonna be so bad. But yeah, if we trade 1-1.
I think because we want to Drake, are we living Root's Nurse next turn? I think we don't. I think we just go double faith. And it's only 1 out of 4 as well, yeah. And we're gonna have bigger boards with 4 minion on board as well if we play Jade through it, usually.
Time waits for no one.
So I wouldn't trade.
Same would go face, double.
Work.
It's not about...
Also, MC Tech is not a card that, I don't know, I don't like it that much. And
I don't like it in Arena Mage as well, but yeah, at least it's just gonna...
A little bit of disagreement there from Virtus.Pro. Not too much.
Yeah, really interesting to listen to on the team dynamic where it is majority call. Nyman was very much in favor of hedging his bets versus Mind Control Tech. Dr. Hippie and Buddy Hopper, that's a 1 out of 4, man. Deal that point of damage.
1 out of 4, and also, if they use Mind Control Tech, that means that they're opened up to make huge shade boards later and not have to worry about it. Ooh, Living Roots here. Okay, for 1/1s. First I thought that was going to be for damage, and I was going to be a little perplexed if that was the case.
Yeah, they're just trying to squeeze out every point of damage they can. Living Root's not an exceptional card in this matchup. However, the potential for a punish is real on Team Liquid's side. That Acolyte of Pain is going to really threaten some heavy card draw.
Yeah. Can even freeze the face, leave those small minions up. They don't really care.
Yeah, Virtus.Pro, though, has been off to an incredible start thus far. They've found card draw. Their Jades are getting ramped. They've ramped up their mana. They have more card draw in hand.
And more ramp, and more Jade ramp.
This is why pressure against this deck is so stifling to it, is they don't have time to play all these cards if these situations are happening. Doomsayer is fairly interesting here. So it looks like they're trying to set up a turn to ping their own Acolyte and then also disrupt Virtus.Pro. And unless they want to use Feral Rage here and a Hero Power, that's getting the job done.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. They can go Jade Blossom, just ramp up their Jades.
Face is frozen. What am I talking about? They can't Feral Rage and kill it.
No, oh yeah, you're right. They could just Jade Blossom here, get the mana ramp, get the Jade ramp. They're forgoing the 4/4 body, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't throw away a 4/4 here, I don't think.
That's true.
And honestly, you probably just hold the Raven Idol in this spot.
Maybe if it was a 3/3, you might think about it a little bit more, but a 4/4 is a pretty powerful minion.
It is still in Flame Strike range, so there is some merit to that, but the Fandrel's likely to pull Flame Strike anyway.
Fandrel's Raven Idol's great also.
That extra value is important. That's all they're looking for, is to keep the gas going.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and listen into Team Liquid. Maybe we can get some insight onto that Doomsayer play from last turn.
This was really good.
Yeah, Acolyte Ping.
Medivh, come on.
So hopefully they will not develop a lot.
But if they develop a lot, we have Flame Strike, which is good. Like
against the 5 HP minions.
Well, they're at 4 right now, and we can bump one with the Acolyte.
Yeah.
Jade Blossom, Jade Spirit? Why? Why don't you just...
I wonder.
It's not super weak to Flame Strike.
Do you like playing... Oh, right. Do you like playing Infernal?
Wait.
I play Thundro.
Okay.
His idol. Probably Wrath. No, wait, actually,
Yeah,
Dangerous.
maybe just Ross right now.
Yeah, Wrath right now also works, yeah.
Time waits for no one.
Guard.
Yeah. Or take Feral Rage.
I like using Feral Rage right now.
Alright, do it.
Ooh, if we get...
That's fine.
Acolyte.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's super good for us. We draw Alex next, right? And then it's super good for us.
Alright, just Fire Lens.
Yeah.
Rip the Doom Guard.
Why don't we
That's
heal?
good. That's super good.
We don't heal from it. Yeah, it does damage first. It actually, when you go with Kazaku's potion, if it revives the Talnos, it does that 9 damage. The 10 mana one. Or like any. It counts the spell power from Resurrect.
They're about Flame Strike now.
Yeah.
They need
That
to
was
kill
good.
this 4/6.
Have two Mulches in the deck.
You could go... Mulch, Jade.
They speak with Ross and Mulch.
I like that.
Great Spirit, Mulch, and Wrath.
Oh, random.
Oh, nice.
Surgery.
But they don't have legendaries. They use Thundra already.
And yeah.
I think it's Drake into Forgotten Torch.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to cycle.
We're not gonna get anything from Rand, right? Like.
Yeah, ooh, nice. One turn too late though.
Yeah, we needed this turn.
I mean, they have not a lot of cards.
Yeah, we need Reno now, right? So then we cannot value them.
Well, they have a game plan, Team Liquid, and that was to draw Medivh and start pressuring. And that's how you win, I feel.
Yeah, they're hoping that Virtus.Pro just doesn't have a way to reload the board super strong because the Jades are starting to become excessively large. And that Wrath helps him offset the Azure Drake, but there's one Jade card left in the hand. And if they play that Jade card, which they're not going to, very wise here from Virtus.Pro. Oh, maybe not. They're second guessing it. Oh, this is tough, TJ.
Tough decision. Wise or not wise? Door 1 or door 2?
Wow, what a draw. Well, they chose to draw from the Wrath.
I like that.
Oh, yeah, I do like it, actually. That's really smart. Yeah, what is that Jade Spirit doing? Trade that in for a fresh card. Does Team Liquid have time to play Medivh?
What is Moat Lurker going to do?
Blows up like Archmage.
And then resummons it.
Yeah, but you get to peel it for a turn.
I suppose. That's the rough.
You can hide your own stuff under Moat Lurker as well. Like going into an AoE turn. You destroy a minion, your own minion with the Moat Lurker, and then when you go into their Flame Strike, you get the minion back.
Yeah. Moat Lurker the Azure Drake. Kill your Moat Lurker. I was here all along!
I've never actually used it with a Jade Golem that was summoned. I'm curious if it comes back in the same form. I think it does.
It breaks the game.
Yeah, they're going to play the Medivh and set up for the Flame Strike next turn. So suffering damage. Try to get this done. Wow.
There was actually draws for lethal there from Virtus.Pro. Second swipe would have done it. Feral Rage would have done it too. If they have a second one.
Looks like they're just pushing. It's gonna offset that Flame Strike a bit. Let's listen to Team Liquid and see if they can handle this pressure.
Oh, nice.
All right.
We got this.
We can go for Ice Barrier.
No. Wow.
Oh, that's so good.
I mean, nice block.
We can't even lose to like. Oh my gosh, we can't even lose to Fail Rage. Only double swipe roots, right?
Yeah. And they probably don't run roots.
It's only double swipe roots.
And we got heal in hand.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Probably Flame Strike. Wow, those things are
Flame
big.
Lance.
Flame Lance into block.
We got a Fireball. How much is that? It's not lethal, right?
It's
17? No, it's
No.
not.
Yeah, start
So
with
if-
Flame Lance.
Start with Flame Lance, yeah. On the, we can get bomb squads. The only problem with this, but
What?
I've got the beat.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's not Bomb Squad. So I think we Fireball, right? Or
Fireball
is...
team.
Fireball ping the 7/7, trade in our Medivh, and then trade in the other thing to the brand and go face.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
What to do? What to do?
Do you swipe Medivh?
Swipe Medivh from Behemoth. Swipe
Is that
Medivh.
better?
What to do?
Yeah, the other swipe is enough. We have a Sun Fury then.
Yeah, true. We don't even have a because of hero power.
Oh yeah. Feels bad, man.
I think we go for Cabal Courier to get a Circle of Healing or something. That would be nuts. On Nova.
I think we just go with Rend. It's so much damage. Like Ice Block Rend, face, face, face.
You hero power.
Behemoth. What?
For no one.
Not Behemoth. You need to hero power BGH, no?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe going face.
But we develop more. Like if you Fireball it, we develop more. We just have to trade in. We either play Arcane Blast or
Yeah.
Ping.
Fireball, Ping, Arcane Blast is 7 mana, so we can play Cabal Courier.
Wait, we can't die, right? We can't die though. If
We can die to Feral Rage swipe
Yeah.
off the top.
So we should play Vendor, right?
We can't, we don't have mana.
And trade in the Sun Fury and play Vendor.
I don't want to trade Sun Fury.
I think it's fine to trade Sun Fury.
I think we
Wait,
should
wait.
read the hand. I don't think we play around like double card lethal. We are so behind.
Do.
But what can we do next turn then?
Yeah.
Just Ice Block. I think I would do just Courier. Let's just believe me. Demon, right?
Garrison.
It's like only swipe second Feral Rage, but I don't think they play 2 Feral Rages.
Okay.
Troll top deck.
Yeah, so swipe Behemoth.
You could step it like last turn if you know that will be a swipe.
Yeah.
Face.
Yeah, but he would play his Alex or some other stuff.
There's Rend better. No, Rend can't be better at the face tank.
We actually, it's better probably, Rent.
No, because they face tank it.
Do they? At this HP?
Well,
We have used a
all our
Fireball
burn.
and Frostbolt.
Uh,
But
So
we
what?
have another Fireball in the deck though. We have the Torch. No, we
No,
used
I
it.
used it.
Yeah, we
But
have
they
no
might be
more.
scared. I don't think they will face tank it. Because then, like, 8-4 is dying so easily. And it doesn't kill anything.
6-8 trade into Elephant. They're gonna pop us, right? Or are they gonna trade?
I think they're gonna leave the 8-4 alive.
Yeah, they'll probably leave the 8-4 alive.
Cycle Wrath into 8-4.
Why?
That's how they
I
want
like
to play
it as well.
Okay.
And
trade
it will
it.
be a game of the just for him. And just keep the auctioneer. I don't think I played.
I don't think
You
you
just hero power and first need to check secret, right? Attack with
You can go face with it, but you go face with the 10-10 anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna trade with the hero power into 2-2-1.
What to do?
Yeah.
First go face.
Actually, there might be.
I don't know why you didn't trade 2-1. No. Oh, we have Raven Idol left. We have
Yeah, I
4
think
cards
we'll
left. One of them is a Jade Idol, one of them is a Raven Idol, one of them is a Feral Rage, and the Nurse.
I think we'll play the auctioneer.
No, just pass, no?
Int.
Go with the int, yeah. And we're probably going to go with Vendor.
Ronald, come on, Ronald.
Grand Vendor.
What about the loot for a vendor? We don't die to anything except Feral Rage anyway.
It might be roots in their hand, right?
2 roots.
I think they would use it, right? Why would they hold roots?
If they run auctioneer, they would hold roots.
True.
I don't think they run it. So if you double vendor, do we die to Feral Rage?
No. Loot Hoarder Vendor is just better. We need to draw the Reno. That's the only way we win.
Kazakus, right?
Yeah. That's just better.
Mind if I roll
Yeah.
lead?
I mean, what can that be though? Like, it has to be Feral Rage.
They don't run 2. Unless they run only one auction.
It has to be Feral Rage.
It's Feral Rage, right?
Steals anywhere.
Yeah, Idol. Alright, Idol for spell. Let's get Living Roots.
On fire.
Mark of the Wild. Mark of the Wild. Mark of the Wild is lethal.
Up true.
Fine.
GG.
Yeah.
Finally.
Roping lethal. Wow. Finally won a series. They've been drawing so bad this series. It's like playing against Nyria all over again. Oh wait, it was.
A little zinger at the end there from Bunny Hopper, but I mean that was all sighs of relief from Virtus.Pro. Not too much celebrating or happiness. It was just finally won a series.
Well, look how that game went. That's supposed to be a stomp in Virtus.Pro's favor. We've been seeing the Jade Druids over and over again struggle against these Reno Mage builds at times. You know, we've seen the blowouts, but we've seen them come really close too. That game was sick.
Yeah, this series delivered on a lot of levels. We got to see the opening with 3 wins for Dragon Priest for Virtus.Pro, a couple of fantastic Reno Mage games from them, and that last match, which I thought once that Medivh came down and they drew that Frostbolt and cleared the board and drew that Obsidian Destroyer, I think the name of the card is. Oh man, it looked like it was over, but they were able to come back a couple of nice draws off the top with the swipe. Allowed them to stick in that game, and they pulled it together. Now we have no teams in the Trinity Series that don't have a win.
This was a very important one for Virtus.Pro. Pull themselves back in the standings. They pull Team Liquid back towards them as well. It's a very important win. It's much more important for them to be beating the teams that are in the middle of the pack than it is for the teams that are way ahead.
Yeah,
because teams that are way ahead, they're not falling behind if it comes to that.
Yeah,
but middle of the pack, woo, one step closer.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings to see where everything falls after that match. So, Virtus.Pro, with that 1-2 score and 13 game wins, put themselves right even with Team Liquid and Cloud9 as that definitive middle of the pack. this also means a lot to them because now if they had lost and went down to 0-3, they would have had to basically win all of the matches for the rest of the season in order to, solidify that spot for the playoffs. The playoffs only goes to that top 4. And of course, for Team Liquid, now they're pretty much tied. Virtus.Pro and Team Liquid are evened up as far as standings goes. So that's a big, big win for Virtus.
Yeah, closing the game, the series in as many games they had too, is a big impact. That's one of the tiebreakers if it comes to that point. So the fact that they're ahead by 4 games over Tempo Storm, that's a big deal as well.
All right, well, we do have an interview ready with one of the members from Virtus.Pro. It is Bunny Hopper. Hey, man, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, so big question here is how much of a relief is it to take this win and sort of solidify your place in the middle of the standings here?
It's really, really good because just going down 0-3 would have put it as the very bottom, and yeah, then we would have needed to win like all of the majors to make it to some possible finals. But yeah, and I felt really bad just losing the first 2 series in a row.
So a strategy question here, talking about you guys opening up with Dragon Priest today. A lot of teams have opened up with Murloc Paladin, and that's sort of become a trend. Walk me through your strategy here with opening with Dragon Priest on this match.
Well, we kind of just looked at what matchups we definitely wanted to queue, and then just kind of hoping what European would queue, and then we came up with Dragon Priest. So it's we didn't want to play certain classes, and that basically just left a few, and then we decided Dragon Priest. But I don't want to say which classes we definitely didn't want to play to start out with.
I see.
For next week, but yeah.
You seem to have some different styles amongst the 3 of you on your team. How do you guys come to an agreement in terms of the communication when one player's the pilot and the other 2 disagree?
When one is the pilot and the other one disagrees, I don't know. I don't think we have that situation much. It's usually the pilot asks the other 2 what they want, and they don't disagree, and then he just has to make a gut decision. Because I mean, for us, it's often when I like these 2 plays. What do you guys think? And then for certain decks, we have a person that is most experienced with the deck. So if that person says this is the best play, and the other 2 aren't 100% sure this isn't the correct play, then we just go with that.
So how much do you love Reno Mage after that series? You guys won a few times with it, and then you had to play against it a few times and had some crazy matchups and swing turns. How much do you love it?
Reno Mage? I don't really like it that much, to be honest. It's I don't know. It has the fun of Ronald McDonald, and then it also has the fun that you also don't draw with your hero power, so you have even less chance to guarantee that you get your Reno. So I don't know. It's not my favorite deck, but sorry to say that.
Yeah, no, I understand, man. I can hear it in your voice sometimes when some of those turns were happening. But again, congratulations. You guys now have a win in the standings and looking a lot better moving into the future weeks. So look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Thanks.
All right, well, it's cool to hear that they, as far as their communication goes, they don't really have too much of a plan. They just say, well, we present our opinions, and then it's up to the pilot to make that gut feeling.
Yeah, it's really important to have experienced players playing the right deck so they can have those moments as well. Sometimes you just know.
Yeah. All right, well, it's time to